Welcome, guys. Welcome back. Sorry about that small delay. Just having some water, freshening up. And yes, I'm going to first of all study the fight for before tomorrow. Don't worry, I will be doing that. But we are back watching Group C of the Club World Cup. And we'll see which teams can get through. At the moment, Bayern is 100% going to be getting through. But at first place, that is going to be questionable. Boca Juniors do have a very good chance of actually getting through this one. If they can score, against Auckland, they have to score, I think, 7 goals at least to get through this one. Hi, Loha. Hi, Not So Chap. Hi, CDF. Hi, Jan. Hi, everyone who's come on here as well. Really appreciate all you guys. Just want to see Auckland score. Yeah, I know. Wait, let me see the poll. 67% voting for Auckland City today. Crazy. Yeah, hopefully they score. Here are the lineups. And also the game for Boca versus Auckland is about to kick off. So we'll first do that in 3, 2, 1. It's when the referee's going to signal. Might take a little bit. I think the referee's waiting for the other game to get underway here. I'll read the lineups while we're waiting a little bit here. So, for Benfica versus Bayern, Benfica's lineup has Trubin as the goalkeeper, Dahl, Otamendi, Silva, and Barrio as the defense, Orsnes and Sanchez as the midfield, Scheindrup, Prestiani and Di Maria as the forwards, and Pavildis as the striker. For Bayern Munich, we have Manuel Neuer as the goalkeeper, Bowie, Upamecano, Stanisic and Guerrero as the defenders, Polina and Pavlovic as the DMs, Nabry, Bischoff, and Sané as the attackers, and Thomas Müller as the striker today, not Harry Kane. So interesting lineup there from Bayern Munich. The referee's still not signal kickoff here yet for this first team. And you went to Munich around a month and a half ago. Oh, that's cool. Not so chap. Did you actually go watch a Bayern game, or were you just there? And here's kickoff now. Kickoff has been taken for this game here for Auckland versus Boca Juniors, and it's going to be taken any second now for the Bayern versus Benfica game. And there it is. There's kickoff for Bayern versus Benfica. Hi, Nerosion. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Chelsea better win later. Yeah, they better. Otherwise, they won't qualify. So a win is really what Chelsea need to win here. And they need, to show the determination. They didn't really show against Flamengo too much. And then also the substitutions with Enzo Maresca need to be better. Sorry, just getting into the football brain here. Need to knock out all the other stuff. But yeah, hi, Clicks. Welcome to the stream. They were preparing the stadium for the Champions League. Oh, I see. Oh, you're with... it was with school. Okay, I see that. Not so chap. Okay, I understand. The best transfer of the year would be Rafael Leao to Bayern. Yeah, I heard Leao was either rumoured to Bayern or Al Nassr. I'd love to see him at Al Nassr personally, just because of me supporting them. But yeah, to Bayern would be, insane on that left wing side. You have Leao, you have Alphonso Davies just showing the pace on the left side there. Tio Hernandez to Al Hilal. Big L? Nah, W for SBL. I'm sorry, I'm biased. SBL is good. I want them to develop. A draw gets Chelsea through. I'll check. I'll check if a draw gets Chelsea through here. They're versing Esperance, which is going to be a big one. Because Esperance on tie points. Yeah, if Chelsea draw, they get through. Yeah, the goal difference will be 0 to -1. So, yep. They need at least a draw or a win. Yeah, exactly, Loha. This is the lineup as well, though, for the Auckland Boca game. We didn't announce it there. So, for goalkeeper for Auckland City is Garrow. Once again, he's showing up. Lagos, Boxall, Gray, Mitchell, and Murati as the defense. Menicum, Illich, Gallagher, and Yo as the forwards, and Bevan as the striker. For Boca Juniors, we have Marchinson as the goalkeeper, Advincula, Di Lolo, Pellegrino, Blanco as the defense, Battaglia, Palacios as the midfield, Zeballos, Marantiel, and Velascos as the forwards, and Cavani as the striker. The Leao, Ronaldo, and Mane link-up will be huge. I know, that would be so big. And as well, especially if Duran gets back on form, John Duran, then, him in the forward line with Ronaldo, and then Mane on the right side, Leao on the left side, that would be crazy. I do feel like that Mane should actually play striker, though, because he seems to be performing better when he's in striker for Al Nassr than wing, because he hasn't really been turning up for the wing side, except for like near the end of the season. Oh, that's good to hear, Clicks, that you finished boxing W's. So Bayern here really just need to, keep a clean sheet. That's all they need to do, or a draw. Draw, win, loss. It doesn't actually really matter for Bayern, to be honest. That's why we are seeing a weaker Bayern team playing. Not the weakest, but a weaker one. This is the first game for Bayern without Jonathan Tah as a defender, in the new setup. And for sure, we're going to see how they sort of develop without, him in the defense. With instead Upamecano and Stanisic. Stanisic's been appearing quite frequently, but Upamecano has been a substitute for quite a fair bit. So we will see. And this is going to be for Boca. Boca just on a little bit of an attack here. For Benfica, they are just trying to, really play some defense here. And this is going to be a very good attacking chance for Bayern. This is Thomas Müller crossing into the box. And it's just headed clear by Benfica. It's going to be a corner for Bayern Munich. Auckland's goalkeeper, Garrow, just collecting up some possession there as well in that game, preventing Boca from getting a goal. Now, what would be amazing is if Auckland actually win, they actually prevent Boca from qualifying. So, I don't know if they'll win or not, but we'll see. Auckland getting a win would be huge for them, just in their final Club World Cup, Their final game, for the Club World Cup. This is going to be Gnabry taking the corner for Bayern Munich. Cross coming in. And headed away by SL Benfica's forward line there, I think. I think that was... Might have actually been Otamendi who headed that way. Where's the first goal going to come? Have to say Boca versus Auckland. Yeah, for sure, Boca versus Auckland, there'll be a goal. Most likely Boca. I'm not really having too much hopes here for Auckland at all. Just because of the way they've been playing in this tournament is not up to standards with any team in the tournament, to be honest. Would have loved to see an Auckland versus Alliance game. We would have seen then, how it goes. That would have been interesting. I do think Alliance would have actually won, especially with, like Rahimi and Laba not being the worst players. Rahimi is definitely very good, but yeah, Laba's not that bad either. I think Alliance just got very unlucky. Their group has, this Juventus team. Here's a chance for Auckland. Oh my goodness, they almost scored there. A long-range shot. And Auckland's still on a very close attack here. There's a chance for them to score, and it's just cleared away by Boca. What in the world is happening there? Auckland, just hearing us saying about they're not going to score any goals here, really. And they're so close to scoring against Boca Juniors. Just brilliant defense from them. I know Auckland cooking in that attack there. They actually had, 4 or 5 shots on target in that one little set play there. Brilliant from them. Would love to see a goal from them. It'd be very wholesome just getting a goal in the tournament, at least one. But yeah, they have got a hard group technically with the likes of Bayern Munich, Benfica, Boca, all very strong opponents. And in the Bayern-Benfica game, it's just Benfica really just, controlling possession at the back because they've not really had much of a chance going forward at the moment. Here's a chance now for them going forward. And it's just going to be passed down to the right side there where Di Maria has now got the ball. He's probably going to take a long-range shot, which he doesn't. He instead passes across. And hi, Kieran. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. And there, what looks to be a corner for Boca. Let's have a look here. Is this a corner for Boca Juniors in their game? There's also a corner for Benfica. Yeah, just a save there by Garrow, making it a corner for Boca Juniors. And now let's see Benfica's corner coming in. And it's just cleared away by Bayern. Now it's with Gnabry. Boca's corner has just played short. And this is now going to be on the sign here for Boca's number 7. Which is Zeballos. And it just goes out there. It's going to be a Boca throw-in, which they take quick. Score predictions, guys. Drop them below. Any score predictions? There's an injury in this Bayern game. It looks like one of the Bayern players, the Benfica players has gone down there. It looks like that is Di Maria who goes down. Yeah, an absolute dive from Di Maria there. That is a poor dive from him. He's holding his mouth like he's been touched there, but the touch was actually on his back. So I don't know what he's doing there, Di Maria, but big dive. And Boca 6-1 Auckland. Yeah, definitely I could see that happening. You know, especially if Auckland score, Boca will just turn up the attack to maximum there. They actually need, though, how many goals does Boca need for this game? Because the other team stat padded against Auckland, so let's see the goal difference they need. They need at least 7 goals. They need at least 7 goals. Gave Auckland a goal, yeah, because why not? So, you know, even a 6-1 wouldn't be enough for them. They need an 8-1 if Auckland were to score. Otherwise, they need a, you know, Boca 7-0, Bayern 3-0. Yeah, definitely I could see Bayern, you know, keeping a clean sheet here. Especially their form is just so good. They were really great, Bayern, in the last 2 games. Going to be attacking free kick for Auckland. The ball comes in very deep towards the box, and it's just caught by the goalkeeper for Boca Juniors there. Just brilliant keeping from him. Martinson just to, you know, prevent that chance. Benfica have a corner in this other game. Di Maria is going to be taking just a short corner there to number 25, Prestiani. Di Maria passes over there to Sanchez. Takes the shot, and that's just caught by Manu. Not going to let that really trouble him at all. And this is just going to be now Stanisic playing it out the back. And now Upamecano. Upamecano just 1-2s with Stanisic, and now he's going to try and play this to try and find, really, they just need space, Bayern, really. That's the strongest that they've been when they have a lot of space in terms of, you know, attacking. When they find like Olise by himself on the right wing, it's always good for them. Olise isn't actually playing though. Instead, Bischoff is playing as the right wing. Mueller and Gnabry are playing as the overlapping striker and / AM. Auckland 1, Boca 5, Bayern 4, Benfica 3. Yeah, definitely I could see both those score lines happening again. Really, Bayern just need to, you know, first of all, just, you know, maintain control of the game, because I don't think they would lose. And then second of all, for Boca, they just need to score as many goals as possible. That is what they need here to qualify, and hope that Bayern wins. Boca Juniors having a corner on their game. So many Boca Juniors fans in the crowd here. Cross coming in, and that is going to be headed away. Headed away. That not on target header there from Boca Juniors. Not great. And hopefully Musiala isn't too injured. I didn't see him on the bench. Let's actually check. Is Musiala on the bench? Okay. Musiala is on the bench. Okay, so it shouldn't have been that bad, his injury. It does look like it's not that bad. Clutch save, yeah. That was a clutch save from Manu. I mean, this is what Manu does, though. He always does these types of clutch saves. One-handed dive. Just too easy for him. Now Benfica playing out from the back. Skibbity toilet came to your mind. That is so random. And games coming up, guys. So at 4 a.m. we have 4 a.m. my time, but it's the next set of games. We have 2 brilliant ones. We got Esperance versus Chelsea. Either one of those teams can qualify. It really depends on the result. And we also have LAFC versus Flamengo. Now, I think it's actually impossible for LA to qualify now. Yeah, 0 points. They can't qualify. Since Esperance and Chelsea are versing each other, it's impossible for them. If it had been like Flamengo versus Chelsea, Esperance versus LAFC, then yeah, sure, they could have possibly qualified there. But yeah, as it stands, not at the moment. LAFC is not going to go through anywhere. And here's a chance for Benfica. Cross coming in. There's a shot, and it goes in, and it's a Benfica goal. It's 1-0. Goal by SL Benfica. Brilliant set play there. I think that's I think that's Gelderup. If I had to say, really hard to pronounce his name. Yeah, it is him. Number 21, Gelderup. The Norwegian international. Wow, I cannot believe that Benfica got a goal then. Really surprised by that one. I did think Bayern would have full control in this and have the 9 points on the group, but no. Benfica score here. He does the marker. And as it stands on the table, Benfica have now moved into first place. So by that means that they'll be versing, if we look. That means that Benfica at the moment will be versing whoever wins between Chelsea versus Esperance if Flamengo win their game. Which I think Flamengo have already qualified into the top position, I think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so if Flamengo win their game, if Chelsea win their game, then they'll be versing, at the moment, Benfica. But if Esperance win the game, they'll be versing Benfica. This is interesting because Chelsea go through second. They play Bayern if it stays like this. Yeah. No, if Chelsea goes through in first, they'll play Bayern now. Yeah, that's a good cross from Usnes. Better than the previous games for Benfica. We saw in Benfica's previous games, they just weren't looking too dangerous until, the Boca game in the second half. They really turned up the heat there. I think before the first half, they weren't that great. But yeah, Bayern versing, Chelsea or Esperance, versing Flamengo would be pretty interesting. But yeah, Benfica versus Chelsea or Esperance would be an interesting one as well. And this is going to be on the left side here for Boca. They still yet to get a goal. I'm surprised that the goal came first here in the Benfica-Bayern game. Of course, this has just made Boca's life a whole lot more worse because now they technically can't qualify unless, of course, Bayern somehow do a comeback here. Do I watch any other sports? No. A lot of people ask me that. I just watch football. Maybe I should get into some more. I was recommended F1 multiple times. I recommend basketball, NFL, but yeah, I just watch football at the moment. And still Boca on a chance here. Just cleared away by Auckland. Now, what would make it worse for Boca is if Auckland win this game, they'll actually go above Boca and finish in third place. That would be really bad for them because, finishing last in the group is nothing to be thinking good about. Just a catch from Garro there. Here's another chance for Benfica. And it looks like Di Maria has fallen in the box from a tackle, but the referee is told there's no foul there for a penalty. Again, Bayern just playing a little bit of a weaker squad, though, compared to we usually see. We're missing the likes of Kingsley Coman, Orlis. We're playing, Gnabry as striker instead of Harry Kane. We're missing Jonathan Tah, which seems like he was crucial in the defense. But yeah, very different squad to what we usually see for Bayern Munich, as we saw in the previous two games. I'm surprised they played a stronger squad against Auckland than they are now against Benfica. I guess it doesn't matter if they play a weak squad. Maybe they want to verse Flamengo, I don't know. Maybe that's their goal, to verse Flamengo. It's going to be a corner here for Boca Juniors. Zeballos takes a short one. And it's passed all the way through to number 17. Just out to the left side now. Cross coming in. And that just goes wide. It's going to be a ball still in. Still in. Zeballos crossing. That was so bad, that cross. You watch football in F1. I see. Yes, F1 have been recommended so much. Maybe I'll start watching it, And here's another very good chance of Benfica on the counter. And it looks like this could be a goal here. And no penalty. The referee gives the player there for Benfica. I think that is... Who is that? Pavlidis just dives in the box. Yeah, no penalty given. I'm very surprised by that decision. Maybe it'll be checked while this, attack for Bayern goes on. But we'll see. Bayern now on this right side. Through ball found. And that is just given away there by Thomas Müller. But it's going to be a throw-in for Bayern Munich. So Bowie's going to take that one nice and quick. And it's just going to be Bayern really just trying to find some space. Draw Benfica win means Boca have nothing to play for. Yeah, exactly. Really, they still need to, secure it in case. So at the moment, which is, interesting to me, how in the Bayern game, Auckland absolutely got annihilated then. And then they're playing similar now how they played against Benfica in the first half, where they were very, defensively sound, very good. Of course, only conceding the penalty at the very end, which was a poor mistake. But yeah, I'm very actually surprised here that Auckland aren't going to concede at the moment. There's a yellow card coming out for a Benfica player. It looks like that's going to be Sanchez getting a yellow card. Yeah, Sanchez just gets the card there. Yellow card for him. Mueller's just telling him that he's fouled him. They're still talking about it. And cross coming in from Boca, and it's just cleared away by Auckland again. They just keep clearing. No problem, Loha. Yeah, no problem. And this is now going to be for Auckland, just playing it forward in possession. Where is this free kick for Bayern located? I think it's on the right-hand side. Nabry's going to be taking it, most looks like. Bishkov or Nabry's going to take. And it's Nabry, cross coming in, just headed away by Benfica. And then it is Bishkov who just clears it all the way back to Manu at halfway line. And now this is going to be Bayern on a potential attack here. Polinia now over to this left-hand side where Pavlovic passes to Guerrero. Guerrero cross, trying to find Thomas Müller, and is cleared away. Do you play any football games, and do you do watch-alongs for other tournaments or leagues? Really, I do watch-alongs for anything. I mean, at the rate of this Club World Cup, it wouldn't be healthy for me to do it continually for every game. But, I'll try and watch along all the important games. Like World Cup, I'll watch every game for that, if possible. For, the Champions League, I'll watch probably all the quarters and semis and finals. Maybe the round of 16, I don't know. But yeah, I do watch other football tournaments and leagues. Maybe I'll do Al Nassr games too, since they don't really get much media coverage. So maybe I'll do those. What else? For football games, I just play EAFC, really. I did see a new one that came out. It's like a first-person football game or third-person one. But I heard from some of the reviews it's not that great at the moment, so I might not try it just yet. Really hope Auckland get goals so their fans have something to celebrate this tournament. Yeah, that's what I really hope too. I do really hope that. Infantino's actually in attendance for Auckland versus Boca Juniors. Looks like he's sleeping. No, he's not. He's awake. Thought he was sleeping there. His eyes look completely closed. I mean, a bit disrespectful, but okay. I guess he wasn't sleeping, so it's not really disrespectful. Played Soccer Manager. It's a free and realistic manager game. Oh, okay. Is it on PC or is it on the phone? Mobile. And Auckland just winning some possession back here in a possible attack. And here's a very good chance for Auckland. It's a 2v1. Can they score this goal? They need it. Nah, that is so bad from number 7 for Auckland. No. He fumbled that one. Oh, it's on Steam and mobile. Okay, I'll make sure to check it out. Number 7 there. Bevan just fumbling that Travella pass. it was the best chance of the game so far, and no, that just doesn't work out there. Yeah, Auckland is surprisingly more attacking in this game, but very good in the defense. Actually surprised about that. Didn't expect that from them, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for them. You know, with some New Zealand connections of myself, yeah, definitely happy with they if they get a goal here, really. Can't hate on Auckland either, because all their players... Yeah, I know, they're all part-time players as well. None of them are full-time footballers. That'll be Auckland problem, though, finishing. Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't even really the finish. It was just the pass to the end product wasn't great. I mean, we haven't seen a finish yet, but I'm sure that their finishing is not going to be of the top quality either. Here's a chance of Bayern. Long-range shot there, attempted by Thomas Müller. And Upamecano just going to collect... Sorry, Manu's going to come collect that one in the midfield. Thank you, Neuer, for coming out and standing at the halfway line. Appreciate that. Interesting how the first goal goes to Benfica instead of Bayern, and against Bayern instead of Boca. Will they not get some of the money that Auckland got for qualifying? I guess they get some, but it's not going to be much. Most of it will go to the club, of course, to try and develop better. Because at the moment, you know, the biggest thing for their club wouldn't really be the current players. It would be, you know, developing the football and then eventually, you know, having a very good team. For, you know, continuing to develop. They get some, though, just not much. That's why, you know, really a round of 16 qualification for teams like Sundowns, Esperance, really a crucial thing for them. Because it will give them enough money to, you know, sign a good talent. Because around a 16, every time you qualify the next stage, the money amount goes up by a lot. And Benfica losing the ball from the goalkeeper. Trubin just doing a very average pass. Exactly. 6 at the back is dangerous. And there's a sub coming off here. Zebios for Boca Juniors, who got injured, is coming off for what looks to be Zub. Wait, how do you say this guy's name? I'm going to try again. Zenon. Okay, there we go. Zenon. They get 800,000 for a draw. Yeah, so a draw would definitely be great for them. And there we go. There's a goal. Boca Juniors get 1. So they need 1 here. Auckland at least for a draw. Somehow win, they get 1. Okay, 1.5 million for a win is insane. That is crazy money. But yeah, Boca get the goal there. And as it stands, Boca Juniors are going to be getting a win here. That's unfortunate because Auckland have actually been playing well. It's from a set piece from the corner. And it's an own goal as well. How unfortunate. It bounces off the post. So originally it's headed in. It bounces off the post. And then it hits Garrow in the face, the goalkeeper for Auckland. And it goes in. That is so sad. Because he's actually, looks like it hits his face like here. So it's unintentional. It just hits his cheek and it goes in. Sorry, Auckland. But that is a bit unfortunate there. Very unfortunate. It was actually cleared by the post. If Garrow had a ducked or something, that would have not been a goal. But yeah. Yeah, unlucky and unfortunate there, really. Renato Sanchez is cooking. Yes, even with that yellow card, he is doing decent, I got to say. Especially in, you know, the link-up play, the defensive duties he's been doing. Definitely a top player for Benfica. I like his link-up between Prestiani. Prestiani, one of the players to watch for Benfica. Just a very good young talent, you know, rising up the ranks there. Prestiani, only 19 years old. Brilliant. I signed him, again, I said this in the previous Benfica game. I signed him in my FC 25 manager career for United. And he is just, you know, he seems to be a good player. His stats are actually decent in the game. He's got a decent development progression. Now, I don't know if that reflects in real life. I assume it sort of does. Sort of. But yeah, definitely I would love to see him, you know, improve in this game. And goal kick for Auckland, just kicking it down the field there. it goes all the way back there to Garrow. And unknowing to the Boca fans who are doing this in the camera like that, their team is not going through because Benfica have scored. And there's going to be a free kick here for Benfica outside the box. Bino getting to go Byron. It's negotiation for 70 mil. Yeah, Bino getting very good. Very good he is. Very fast player, very fast character. Something I feel like in the Bundesliga, it's every good Bundesliga player just goes to Bayern eventually. I mean, all the clubs there seem to, have this mutual connection where, here you go, Bayern, here's our best player. And then, or here you go, just the best player leaves the league. And then we develop, top talents who then eventually leave and move on. I like that, I actually like that mutual respect because I see it in their posts as well that when Bayern won the league, everyone's commenting in the post, even Leverkusen on their Instagram posts. Congratulations, Bayern, you play so well. Very wholesome. 100% recommend Soccer Manager 2025. It can be really good for streaming as well because it doesn't lag and it can be interactive with viewers. Okay, Soccer Manager 2025. Is that the one by Sega, I think? That's the Sega one. Giddens is probably not going to Bayern. He's agreed a 7-year deal with Chelsea and has already been doing stunts to try to push the move. Okay, I see. Well, controversy around his move then, for sure. We'll see where he ends up anyway. Probably after this Dortmund Club World Cup run, he'll probably decide his move there. But yeah, at the moment, undecided for now. But yeah, it seems like, probably Chelsea would be a good... Chelsea would actually, fit him in the system. I feel like him playing on the left wing there would be good. Oh, that's Football Manager. Okay, I see. Soccer Manager 2025. I haven't heard of that one then. And there is another... Oh, that's the same one there. It's a hydration break, though. Sorry. I just thought that was another goal there for Boca Juniors because they just replaying that one with the scoreboard on top. Kind of weird. Both teams have a water break. Chelsea desperately need a left winger. Yeah, I know. He would get a lot of game time. I think that's what he's trying to look for, really. A lot of game time. I feel like it would be a better choice than Bayern just because Bayern have Kingsley Coman. I know Sané's leaving, but he wouldn't get as much, 100% game time because Coman could easily go in front of him, Both games are water break here. Surprised by the scoreline so far, to be honest. Surprised that it's only 1-0 for Boca and Auckland being very challenging for a goal. And then surprised that Benfica got the opener against Bayern. Kingsley Coman is overrated. Might be unpopular. No, I definitely can see that. Yeah, I definitely think that Coman isn't the best, but of course, in terms of, Gittins going to Bayern, he would be rotating with him. So it'd be, some games he would start, some games he would come off for him. Some games Coman would start, some games Coman would come off for him. Whereas Chelsea, if they need a left winger, he'll be playing nearly every game. But yeah, Coman, for sure, a little bit overrated. It's not that great. Bayern are so bad right now. Yeah, I know. They're definitely not playing great. I mean, it doesn't really matter for them. Maybe they want to go against Flamengo. Who knows? Maybe they want Benfica to go against, Chelsea or Esperance. I mean, I would take the risks to try and see if Esperance get through. It might be an easier target for Bayern. But if, of course, Chelsea get through, maybe it's a bit harder for them to verse Chelsea than, Flamengo. Because for sure, what I find strange is the fact that they played the A team for the first and second game, and one of them was against Auckland, and then here they're playing, nearly every player on that team is different. For Chelsea left wing, you think Antonio Nusa, underrated. I've not heard of Antonio Nusa. Maybe I have. Well, let's see. Antonio Nusa. No, I've not heard of this guy before. Left wing for RB Leipzig. See his stats. 8.01 rating on FootMob. Interesting. Against Italy, he got an 8.7 rating. He got a goal and assist. Against Estonia, he got a 7.3 from, 68 minutes. No real contributions. It was a loss as well. Norwegian, yeah, definitely. He seems very underrated. Yeah, you say, let's look at his shot map for the Bundesliga this season. How many goals has he scored for the Bundesliga? Let's have a look. He has scored 3 goals for the Bundesliga. He's had how many shots? 24 shots, 3 goals. Bowie totally left Schilderup open for that goal. Yeah, exactly. Definitely been a bit bad this game, Bayern. I don't know, again, why they would play such a different team for this game, especially since Benfica is probably one of the harder opponents in this group. Yeah, it's just a bit different. A bit unusual for me. Any predictions for who's winning the FIFA World Cup? I guess either between Spain or Portugal. I really hope Portugal wins, just for the sake of it. It would be just the moment, it'll be a really good moment. Ronaldo, 999 goals, World Cup final, scores the final goal, wins the World Cup, 1000th goal. That would be just a dream scenario. I mean, that's such an unlikely event to happen because, of course, they're still a couple of goals off from the 990th even. But, yeah, definitely would be such a good scenario to see. I'd love to see that. That would just be, a very wholesome moment. That's too much? Yeah, I know. I wish it would happen. I mean, that would be a great way to score the 1000th as well in that sort of moment there. But, yeah, I'm sure the 1000th is going to be soon, definitely. World Cup, yeah, hoping Portugal, Spain. Spain has a very good chance. Portugal also a very good chance with the likes of Nuno Mendes, Vitinha, just very good players. As well, Bruno has been very good, very excellent. Any other teams, I would have to think France if they got a better coach. That one for sure. France has been brilliant in World Cups. They are always, up there as a World Cup finalist or semi-finalist. Why not England? Because England, first of all, I'm not supporting England because, not from there. I mean, I'm not from Portugal either, but I don't really think England have got a good coach still. Thomas Tuchel is just, I don't think so. I mean, he's good, but he's not, I don't think he's international level coach. I think they needed someone, with a very good reputation. It would have been great for England if they had got Jose Mourinho off of Fenerbahce. I imagine him going there. That would be actually a really good job, I think. It's like though England's players don't play together. I don't know. They seem to be, more individually diverse. I know it's just my opinion, I feel like. I just feel like they just don't play, as well together as like in their clubs. They definitely are linking up nicely in their clubs, but in the national team, it's like they're all a bit split in terms of thought. We saw that in their previous loss. I think I forgot who they lost to, but we saw that where they coming up to the box, they just sort of didn't know positioning for where each other's going to be. Now I think that might be just because new tactics. Half the squad's pretty decent new. So, it's hard to predict, yeah. They're favourites on paper in terms of squad quality for sure, but personally, they just need to, if Thomas Tuchel can put on a very good sort of display of managing and can get over the block of, how England play in terms of, more individually and can synchronise them, how sort of Roberto Martinez has done with Portugal and made them this, synchronised unit. I think if you can do that, they would be, for sure a definite favourite. You think City will win this? I have hopes for, I'm not going to say Real Madrid just because that's biased of me, but I have very high hopes for Bayern if they play with their normal team and also Juventus. I actually think Juventus is very strong and underrated in this tournament. And hi, Phil. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice time. And that is going to be another corner for Boca Juniors. It's how many corners have they had this game? Let's check here. Corners for Boca Juniors, 7. That is an insane amount. Yeah, PSG as well. PSG for sure as well. PSG squad just so good. But yeah, for me, I think Juventus, Bayern, PSG, all, 3 very strong ones. Juventus came here to win, literally. Yeah, exactly. The way they've been playing looks so good. I mean, Juventus versus City, we'll see how that goes. If Juventus can beat City, then for sure we'll see if they can win that one. But yeah, City have to, mount the pressure, get the first place, because I feel like City would rather have a first place here so then they can verse Al Hilal or Salzburg in the round 16 rather than getting a second place and then versing Real Madrid, because of course those games go anyway, to be honest. Breaking news, Lyon relegated to League... What? Lyon's relegated? Let's have a look here. Olympique Lyon. Let's take a look at Fabrizio. I can't believe that. It is. It's official. Fabrizio Romano. Olympique Lyon have been relegated to League 2 due to their depth situation. The club has possibility... They have the possibility to appeal. They do have the possibility. Fabrizio does confirm here. Can't believe that. Cherky, if he had stayed at Lyon, was going to be playing in League 2. City really saved him there. And let's see. I can't believe that. If Juventus finish second in their group, they most likely play Madrid in round 16. That's why Juventus need to finish first. And hi, Issa. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I can't believe that Lyon's been relegated. That's crazy. I'm reading no room for appeal. Yeah. It says here, though, the club has the possibility of appeal. If you go to Fabrizio's page, there is the definite... it does say it there, guys. Here. The club has the possibility to appeal. I don't know if you can see. It's the last line next to the red and blue thing there. If Kylian is fit, then Real Madrid over anyone. Yeah, for sure. When Kylian's back, 100%. Real Madrid all the way for me. As a Real Madrid fan, love how Kylian plays there. For sure, people bagging him, absolutely zero ball knowledge. If you bag Kylian and say he doesn't, is making Real Madrid worse, because genuinely half their team last season was under bad performance, I feel like. I don't even really think it was Don Carlo's fault at some certain points. I actually feel like that the team was playing horribly. But Mbappe showing up every game with a good attitude, good gameplay, very good in the attack, the best attacker on the team by quite a fair bit now. So yeah, definitely when Mbappe is fit in Real Madrid, I could pick them over anyone. And City have new team will take them to get good under Pep. Yeah, I can see Pep, taking some time with the City team. They have been, very good though in their 2 games. Of course, they were against Casablanca and Alliance, so we're not had a real threat yet for Pep's team. We'll have to see how they go and what his starting lineup might actually be, because he's played 2 different 11s in the tournament so far. So we'll see what happens. Young wingers are either going to Liverpool or Chelsea now. I've seen that, yeah, for sure. Also, I think City's got a couple of young players now. Their squad age has gone down from like average 30 to now average 23 or 24, which is insane. Same with PSG. Their squad is very young as well. I can't believe that. Lyon relegated. It says here that Lyon, even though they're relegated, will still probably play for Champions League because they did qualify for the Champions League. What position did they go to, Lyon? Let's have a look. They went 6th. Europa League, it seems like. Yeah, so Lyon will still play Europa League, I think. Oh, and thank you, Loha. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I really appreciate you coming here and, giving some, chat with me. Thank you so much, Loha. Appreciate it. And have a nice rest of your day. And, yeah, I can't believe that they will play Europa in League 2. That is really strange, but okay. For sure. Oh, yeah, Palace might get that Europa League spot, yeah. Yes, thank you, Loya. I appreciate it. Oh, my goodness. Garrow just saved an absolute missile there, by the way, by Boca Juniors. That was very close to a goal. Hello, Jerry. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice day. Hope everyone's having a nice day. If you are, smash like for happiness. Yeah, defense is definitely not that great here. Oh, is there... Oh, oops. My bad, guys. Again, putting up the water break signs and forgetting them. Why is Bayern losing? Because Bayern is not doing great here. Sorry about that water break thing, guys, as well. Mine bad. Did not see that they were still on there. They've probably been on now for, like, 15 minutes, but okay. Oh, that's why you saw John Texter had a stake in Palace and Leon. Under the Europa League rules, you can't have an owner with 2 teams in the Europa League. That's why he sold his stake in the Palace. Oh, I see, to let them in. Okay. Bayern already through. Yeah, Bayern through. I mean, they're playing a different setup. But, you know, it would be nice for them to get first so they can have a, you know, possibly Esperance as an opponent. Though I do think Chelsea might be a bit harder than Flamengo when they're on form. Though Chelsea are definitely not showing signs of it under this. Oh, there's a chance of Bayern just missing. So you do with Leon getting kicked out of the guaranteed Europa spot. Yeah, definitely that could be a thing. Yeah, for sure. Missed chance by Bayern. Yeah, that was very close for Bayern to get the opener there. Just not a great shot there. I think, who does that shot? Good play by Gnabry, by the way. That was poor defense from Benfica. That was actually very poor defense from them. Bye, Not the chap. Thank you so much. And yeah, have a nice sleep. And yeah, good rest. Good wishes for that. Do I have Super Chat? I don't have Super Chat at the moment, guys. Not yet, because it's not just 1,000 subscribers you need. I've said this in some other streams. Unfortunately, you have some other requirements to meet. I'm close to meeting them, but I'm not there yet. That's why, you know, you guys just watching is the most helpful for me, to be honest. I don't really mind. But thank you so much, guys, if you were considering or not. I mean, it doesn't matter. Still need to meet some other requirements. And here's Boca Juniors with a possible chance. Going through there to the right side. This is going to be a cross by Boca, and that is so close to being missed. As well, I'm not even joking you. The PayPal, I've been trying to contact them for about 5 weeks because they made my account set to USA when I'm not there. I don't know why. They actually auto-set it to a country. Because I was in the middle of making it, then I decided to cancel making the account at the moment. Then they went and made one anyway and set it. So now I'm literally stuck with a dead account. And I've been contacting them to try and remove it, but the people working there are just not the helpfulest bunch at all. I've been waiting a response for like 5 months. They genuinely don't want to help me. Because I actually need it for some other reasons as well, not for YouTube as well. It's for some other stuff. Genuinely annoyed at them. Try Stripe? What's Stripe? Stripe, let's have a look. Stripe is a suite of APIs powering online payment processing commerce solutions for internet businesses of all sizes. Is it safe? I'll try it if it's safe, because that PayPal group seems to be an absolute joke. I'm not even joking you. Genuinely, for some reason, they are not helpful bunch. I would have used theirs if they were helpful, but yeah. The Boca versus Auckland match has been the most surprising. Yeah, how Auckland's been playing is genuinely good. I'll look at Stripe after. I mean, if it's safe, I'll try it. But otherwise, yeah, just at the moment. We'll continue. We're live anyway at the next next set of matches. So then by then, maybe it's working or not. I don't know. We'll have to see. Not desperate anyway, so. There is a corner for Boca. How many corners? 10 corners in this match for Boca Juniors. Here's a free kick for Benfica as well. It's going to be Di Maria taking this one. Check the reviews. Okay, thank you, Retum, as well for for letting me know about this app. I'll have to keep in mind. Otamendi just missing the header, and that is going to be a goal kick for Manu Neuer and Bayern. And the cross for Boca just cleared away by Auckland here. There's about 4 minutes left of additional time, 3 minutes left. Auckland just not even able really to clear at this point. Now, what would be bad for them is conceding a second goal just before the halftime. That would really put their, you know, momentum off. But yeah, at the moment, just, you know, enjoying some. There's a chance for Bayern. How was that not scored by Thomas Müller? That is very unfortunate by him not scoring that one. Trubin happy for the catch there. It was very easy for him to collect that up. But yeah, how has Thomas Müller not scored that? Just hits it with his knee. It wasn't the right connection. Both games have around the same time of extra time left. And it's Auckland on an attack here. Now, getting a goal for Auckland before halftime would be an absolute treasure for them. And they've just given it away. Okay, never mind. And this is going to be now Bayern just trying to press the ball off Benfica. Also, just noticed as well that Auckland's colour is blue and Boca's is yellow. So, yeah, you're off to play your F1 games for a bit. Not feeling the Club World Cup. Back for the dog walk. Let's go, Phil. W's. Love to see the dog walk support. But, yes, have some fun playing the F1, and I'll see you in a bit, bro. Thank you for tuning in, at least for now. And there's a cross by Boca, and it's just cleared away by Auckland, and it's going to be back to Boca Juniors. Not really retaining any possession here, Auckland, at this point. Again, a second goal here would be very bad for them in terms of trying to get another one. Am I a student? I'm going to university next year. I just finished my A-levels this year, just a couple of weeks ago, actually. So, yeah, new university student, which is W's. Can't wait for it, to be honest. We'll still be doing streams every day, even if I'm in university. I'm only doing a small course at the moment. I'm doing a 1-year course just for... It's almost like a gap year, you can kind of think of it as. But yeah. Which university? I'm actually... surprisingly, I'm going to one in Saudi just for the course I'm taking. It's an Arabic language course, so best to do it here. But yeah, it's mainly a gap year thing, so I can, of course... continue my YouTube. That's the main reason I'm doing it, is for that reason. Try and grow the channel, because I'd love to get this channel up and going. I mean, it would be an absolute dream for me. And that is going to be deflected out by Boca. It's going to be a corner for Boca Juniors. Sorry, deflected by Auckland. W's Amal as well for going to university. Love to hear it. You going to any notable ones? Like Oxford or Cambridge? Thank you so much, AML. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah. And that is going to be halftime for Boca Juniors versus Auckland. And it's halftime for Benfica versus Bayern. Both at the same time there. And both players going into the tunnels. You're into LSE. Assuming you got the grades. I just want to know what that is. I've never heard that one. LSE. Ooh, let's see. London School of Economic and Political Science. Oh, sounds very interesting. Oh, love to know how it goes there, AML. Yeah, definitely hope you get the grades to get in. Yeah, London School of Economics. Wow. That is such a nice one to sound like. It sounds like you'll have a lot of fun there. Pretty underwhelming game so far. Yeah, both games pretty underwhelming, to be honest. I'm just happy Auckland's doing a good job. You finally fell asleep, but you just woke up, Ion. Well, good nap's always a good one, even if it's short. Short naps, always good. But yeah, underwhelming for Benfica versus Bayern. Underwhelming for Auckland versus Boca. Expected more goals from Boca, but Auckland been playing good. But yeah, definitely both, not up to the scale of the Group A ones. The Group A ones were the best by far. I'm going to have a snack here at halftime, guys. And then when I get back, I'll read the statistics. You need an A star, AA with an A star in maths, which I think I got. Just hoping it's not an A star, AB. Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll get it, AML. I'm confident that you're, a very educated individual that can get this one through. So, well, good luck to you in LSE and getting in. And I won't forget about you guys. That's why, my motto is always stay grounded, even if you get famous. And that's why, I always want to respond to you guys' chat messages. Even if we have, 1,000 of these messages coming through, I'll try and respond to as many as I can. Of course, it'll be harder the more people that are watching. But, yeah, that's my, the thing I follow by. But, yeah, I'm going to have a snack break now, have a water break, and I'll be back for the next half. Thank you so much, everyone who has been responding and chatting with me. It really makes my day. So, yeah, see you in a bit, guys. Oh, wait, and I'll just read your message, Ion. You got the school going to as some of your previous friends from your old school? Yeah, that's so new. That's so neat. Very good. W's, Ion, for that. But yeah, going to get my snack now. No more distractions. Okay, guys, we are back. Sorry for that small delay. I was just trying to cook my meal. It's still not ready yet, so unfortunately, gonna have to eat it in a little bit. But okay, nonetheless, we are back. I'll actually just get my AC remote before I switch scenes. Okay, there we go. Got the AC remote. Let me switch up. Switch up. There we go. So welcome back, guys. Yep, my meal is cooking, so I'll be able to eat that soon. But yes, I'm from Australia. Lived in New Zealand, but yeah, I'm currently living in Saudi. I've been living in Saudi for 8.5 years. Unfortunately, that's why actually Stripe isn't available in my country. I just went and looked up. But yeah, originally from Australia. That's why I got, sort of a Australian accent going on. Weird thing is I haven't lived there in so long now that it's actually very persistent. Very, very persistent. Okay, let's go and clean all of this stuff up on my desk before my meal comes. Okay, there we go. Go like this. Smash like for travel. And these games are going to restart very soon. I don't actually watch any other sports besides football, so I don't know. Some people have said about him, but I don't know who he is, to be honest. Also, I just reset this times. But yeah, some other people in my family watch football, but not me. I mean, sorry, other sports, but yeah, not me. Don't watch anything except football. That's why I don't support Australia national team, to be honest, at like the highest effect, because let's be honest, they're not really doing much. I mean, they could pull a fluke and get to like the quarterfinals in the World Cup, but yeah, not as much as these other other countries. And I haven't lived in Australia for that long, to be honest, so I don't I've lived more here or in New Zealand. I've been there for 2 years. Still will support them regardless. Is this a trash take or good take? What take? Oh, Australian cricket team is like the god of cricket. Oh, yeah, well, I don't watch cricket. I've never watched it. Don't really enjoy it, to be honest. I only like football. Hazard at his prime was better than Neymar in his prime, in your opinion? Hazard in his prime was better than Neymar in his prime. That's a hard take. Also, this Bayern Benfica game just restarted here in 6 seconds in. And the other game's going to restart in 1 second as well. Here we go. The other game has restarted. They've actually told them to retake kickoff, annoyingly. There. Okay. You said in your opinion, no. Yeah, Prime Neymar is something else. Something else was Prime Neymar. He was so good. Genuinely one of the best players, you could say, in the world. I'm unlucky not to get a Ballon d'Or. He's competing with CR7 and Messi. I mean, there's no real way he can actually get one during that time. Let's be honest. Hazard is the reason you watch football, honestly. But regrettably, Neymar's better. Hazard's so good, though. There's Neymar and Hazard, and then everyone else in terms of wingers. Like, Hazard was something else as well in his prime. He was so good. But yeah, unfortunately, well, not unfortunately. I mean, it is how Neymar was, just a better player in terms of stuff. Not now, though. I would actually say Hazard had a better end to his career, even though it was very, unfortunate with Real Madrid, how he's, going there compared to, Neymar's current, because Neymar currently just injured all the time, not even playing. Might as well just be retired at this point, Neymar. Absolutely scammed Al Hilal as well. Absolutely scammed them. Okay, and here's a chance for Auckland. It is, again, a 2v1 here for them. Okay, now it's going back up to a 3v5. You gotta search this up. Search up Neymar and Ronaldo's stats at 28 years old. Go to images. Okay. Neymar versus Ronaldo. Stats, 28 years old. It's the first one, right? Yeah. Ronaldo has... Oh, I can't even see. It's just so small. Wait. I'll try and get a bigger image of that. ...601 games, 339 goals, 145 assists for South, 588 games, 368 goals, 151 assists. That is insane for Neymar, you know. That is crazy. Neymar could have won at least one Ballon d'Or in his life. Yeah, I know. If he had actually, you know, stopped getting injured. Injuries ruined him as a player, I feel like. Current Neymar would still be viable to get Ballon d'Or. How old is current Neymar? I forgot. I keep forgetting his age. It's like only 30-something. 34, 33. He's only 33. That is genuinely mad how he's not, you know, still competing at top level. Honestly. Bruno's almost older than him. That is crazy. Not even 35 or above. That is crazy, yeah. It's not even the injuries, his life outside the pitch. Yeah, it's not great. Bayern really need to pick up the pace here, by the way, if they want to get a goal. Definitely going to need a little bit more, you know, oomph in the attack. And indeed, Retum, indeed. Yeah, I mean, Neymar enjoying the lifestyle, I guess, you know, someone's going to eventually enjoy it. Not many, you didn't see it much in football before. And then, like, he is, like, the first public, like, I mean, of course, lots of them do, footballers, but, like, he's, like, the first public enjoyer, you know. If he trained properly, he wouldn't get that many injuries. We think he trains a lot, but 60-second videos is just showboating. I mean, I had no hate to Neymar, really. I just think, you know, he's been a bit unlucky. Even as a Real Madrid fan, just very unlucky player, I think. And Trubin trying to just find a pass all the way down the field to reach Pavlidis, but doesn't. Oh, he's your top 3 favorite footballer as well, yeah. Definitely no hate. Neymar just, you know, that guy. Looks like... No. Or maybe I do. I think he... Isn't he the guy who died? I think so. I'm just not really, you know, football's the only thing I'm interested in. And again, that is going to be a crucial save from Trubin to keep Bayern in this. It actually looks like Harry Kane's been subbed on. Let's actually see the subs. So yeah, triple substitution at halftime. So it was Kimi replacing Palinha, Olise coming on for Gnabry, and Kane replacing Bischoff, sorry. So they are the 3 substitutions that did occur there. Ronaldo, Neymar, Pogba. Messi that low. That is huge controversial. Huge controversial. Gonna make a lot of people unhappy there. Like a ton. And Manu Neuer with the ball. Going to be passed out to this middle section here. This is going to be now a quick pass over to Boe. Now over to the right side here. It's going to be Mikel Olise. Oh, your favourite footballers, okay, I see. And there's a very good cross. Again, Mikel Olise just so good. Genuinely one of the best currently as a youngster. I really don't see how he's not being compared to these top youngsters. He is just so good, Mikel Olise. Just the way he passes and plays, it's just honestly insanely good. And that is a missed shot there by Pavlovic, just going over the bar. And something's happened here, guys. Auckland have scored. Auckland have scored against Boca Juniors. It's their first goal of the tournament. They did it. They did it. It was from a corner. It's their first corner, I think, of the whole game. And they scored a brilliant goal there. I think it's from Illich. They've done it. Let's go. Auckland scored. I did say I'd do that if they scored. Didn't think I'd do it the whole tournament, but they did it. Let's go, Auckland. You know, bringing the dubs on. Now, if they get a win here, huge upset for Boca because Auckland will go to 3rd position. I can't believe it. Auckland have scored. That is insane. It was going to come. I could feel one in the tournament. Unlucky in the last two games. Definitely unlucky in the previous game against Benfica. I think they would have actually drew in that one if they had had, not had that 2-hour break in between both halves because of the weather. But yeah, definitely deserved. 100%. Their fans just so happy in this. And Auckland just defending here. If Auckland get the win, you'll shave your hair off. Okay. Okay, well, that is said in paper and embedded. Now, this is going to be Boca on the right side. Just trying to find some space. Really unexpected, especially against Boca Juniors. Like, you don't expect it, really, the goal, but it's come. And, Auckland could be the third team to beat a South American team in this tournament. Just a clearance there from Auckland's defense. Is going to be thrown for Boca Juniors. And this is now as well Benfica on the attack. Chance for Benfica just goes out. It's going to be a goal kick for Manu. As I was saying, footballers like Rodriguez and Coutinho lit up the football world from 2013 to 15. Yeah, a lot of underrated ballers. A lot of streets will never forget ballers in that time. Brilliant save by Garro, by the way, to prevent Boca from going ahead 2-1 there. There's actually a double substitution here for Benfica. I'm surprised by this one. Prestiani coming off. Shelderup is also coming off here. And on comes two fresh faces. Dahl is going to be one of them. Okay, let's have a look. No, it's not going to be him. Let's see who's coming on. Koku and Artikoglu. Okay, two decent substitutions right there. Koku and Artikoglu definitely fit in the style that Benfica are going to actually try and go for here. And there is going to be a water break now in the Auckland game. And let's see, like Coutinho was spamming the move Robin did, but his move was used by the left foot, yeah. And Storm looks like it's, yeah, definitely, again, this is not going to go into Auckland Benfica's favour if a Storm comes here. And yeah, all the players walking off, it's a delayed match again. Also, sorry, wrong match with the water break there, my bad. Well, this is delayed. Delayed match at Deotis Park. Again, it's another one. It's like the 7th delayed match. Yeah, Storm. Adverse weather. Wait, I'll just write delayed, actually. Come on. Another one. This is now... How many delayed matches, guys? Like 6 or 7 delayed matches. I think this is the 6th one. It's just overboard at this point. I hope this is not like it for the World Cup, because that is going to be so annoying. In the World Cup, you're watching your team. Imagine you're watching your team, right? Say you're watching England versus Spain, for example, in the World Cup. England versus Spain. And England score 1-0. And then a storm comes. And it's like the 80th minute. A storm comes, delays the entire match so that you have, an hour break. Then you come back and then Spain, all their players are fully refreshed. So then they just play on an attack there. They've got, an hour to analyse the tactics of the England players to really find breakthrough. I know England also get the break too, but, they've got less time to really analyse. I mean, they've got less things to analyse because they're in the lead, really. When you're behind, you benefit more from a break, I feel like. Harry Kane just missing that on-target shot, and it's going to be a corner. And it looks like this match might be delayed as well for Bayern Benfica soon, because it looks like the wind's picking up a lot there. But yeah, as it stands, Geodis Park is going to be all the fans going inside because of the weather. Also, Jonathan Tah is going to be coming on here. It looks like he might come on either for Stanisic or Upamecano. And he's coming on for Upamecano. That substitution happening right there. Delayed match. Boca, Auckland. Auckland always the receptor of the delays. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate there. And here's a chance for Bayern to go ahead from the corner. And that just hits Tar. Oh, first connection for him. And it's just, hits off one of the Benfica players from that header. That Tart does. And it's, going to be a continued ball for Bayern. Just building up from the back now. Being here that they might change the World Cup 26 venue to previous World Cup destinations. It can't be Qatar and Russia because of political reasons. So it automatically becomes Brazil. Yeah, definitely that would be interesting to see. Of course, because USA also in some political situations at the moment. So, we don't know how that will change at the time of 2026. We'll have to see. But yeah, every team can beat Boca Juniors. It's the worst team of its history. Number one, Boca hater there, T.I. Hi, Zo3Ella. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. It's the worst team of its history. Definitely. But yeah, their team's not actually been that great. Let's be honest. I'm joking, by the way. I don't know if you're a hater or a lover. But yeah, this Boca team is not looking that great, to be honest. I thought they would be good. That draw against Benfica was very, a very good one to watch. Very entertaining match. But yeah, unfortunately, they didn't get it over the line there on that one. Di Maria and Otamendi, causing an equaliser. Also looks like that this game here, the Bayern Benfica one might be delayed very soon. We'll have to see. Big W to Brazilian clubs, yeah. Okay, thanks for that, bro. And this is going to be, just a cooling break now for Bayern and Benfica, so we can put that sign up there. Except it's not delayed. Just pretend it says water break, okay, guys? Pretend that. US is not ready for the World Cup if they had to take breaks. When storms happen or heavy rain, players still play in England. Yeah, exactly. They play everywhere. Here in Saudi, there's no drainage on the pitch, and they still play in the rain. There's like huge thunderstorms that happen here in January during the winter months because there's either a winter or summer season. In the winter, huge storms, and they still play. That's what I don't get. Only USA, they don't play in the rain. And it's not even raining. In the stadium, it's very sunny, actually. It doesn't make sense. Match suspended due to adverse weather every time. The Brazilian clubs can bring Yoga Bonito back. I'm hoping the actual Brazil team brings us to the 2022 South Korea versus Brazil vibes. Yeah, definitely. That'll be an interesting match, especially Brazil's current team has the quality, just not doing it. What is it like to be an Australian? Just like any other person, I guess, except you've got, a very strong accent. And there's a goal for Bayern. It's 1-1. And it's a goal by who? It's, of course, Joshua Kimmich. One of the new substitutions coming on there, bringing back on the strong team Bayern, and there was no doubts that they're one of the strongest teams in this tournament. It's a goal, 1-1, nice and easy. It looks like, though, that this might be delayed for offside. This might be cancelled for offside. We're about to see. I think it is. Yeah, I'm going to remove it. The referee is saying that there is a possible foul or an offside. He is checking. We'll remove the goal until it is confirmed. Let's see. Is this a offside or a foul? Is that Kane? No way you touch that, Kane. I swear, if it's Kane preventing that goal, what is bro doing? What is bro doing that far offside? Like, about 10 meters offside. Genuinely, Kane, bro, you're throwing the team. I think it might have to do with the pitches. They may not have proper pitches to deal with some storms or rains. Yeah, this grass, right? There's actually no proper football fields in the US. Instead, their grass fields have been placed over turf. So that's probably why. It's probably because there has been... if you look very close up on these fields, you'll see that you can see each individual grass cube because they were only laid like a month ago or a couple of weeks ago. So for this tournament, and then once the tournament's done, they'll dig them up, and there's the turf field underneath. So that's probably why. If it gets too rainy, the water sits between the turf, and the grass might destroy the turf. That's probably what the reasoning is for. But again, this is going to be the same. This is what Jude Bellingham. I don't know if you guys saw his interview. After that Real Madrid first game against Al Hilal, he said the pitch quality is so poor because you slip. There's holes in the field. It just really is, hopefully for the World Cup, the pitch is actually going to be laid, 5 or 6 months in advance. They actually dig up the turf because, to be honest, even with, NFL, some NFL players actually want to play on actual grass. They've said it themselves. I don't see what the problem is really for that. I mean, I don't know too much about NFL, so there probably is a reason why they use turf. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, reminds you of Rafinha stealing Kabasi's first goal. Exactly. That's why in the Copa America, Colombian players got injured. Yeah, that's what Jude was saying. He's saying that he almost got injured there because that pitch is just so thing. Same with Musiala. He actually got injured because of it too. So yeah. L Kane for now. Kane hasn't been performing in this tourney. I gotta say, he has not been performing. He did get a goal and assist last time, but it was like, you know... Wait, was it a goal and assist? Oh, it was something. It was an assist, I think, only. Let's see what his previous game was. Against Boca. Because he didn't score against Auckland. Yeah, he got a goal and an assist. But he wasn't that great, let's be honest. The assist was pretty easy touch. How much money is too much money in Australia? Just asking. I'm not sure. I haven't lived there again. I was last there when I was a little kid, so I don't know. Retham. I've been living in Saudi now for most of my older life, so I can actually understand more about how stuff works here compared to Australia. Yeah, I'll try to, Ion. I'll try to. Sorry, my food's just come now. Yeah, my brother brought it in. Okay. Michael Elise. At least we've got that assist as well. Kimmy's goal had stood. Another assist for him. One of the best players in this tournament. I feel like Elise might be the player of the tournament. Just missing. Is $1 million a lot? Like $1 million USD or $1 million Real, the currency here. There's $1 million Real here isn't, you know, that much. Like, it's a lot, but it's not, you know, like high a lot. Exactly, Habisfaction. Exactly, hybrid pitches. USD, yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. Not lots for some people, but for most people it's a lot, of course. 100%. It's probably the same as anywhere else. I'll be honest, it's probably the same as... However, however USD is valued in USA, it's probably about the same, maybe slightly valued less. They use them in the Champions League and the Premier League. Yeah, I've seen that. Hybrid stitch pitches. For sure should be, you know, using that type of stuff here. I mean, they should have the best technology. And that is off the bar there. That's going to be offside as well. This game is going crazy, this Bayern Benfica one. Unfortunately, the Auckland one's delayed because I really was hoping that we wouldn't get any more delayed matches. But yeah, we have been, which is really frustrating. Yeah, definitely the more richer people here, of course, that's not as much for them. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of money in that, you know, because not everyone is... It's portrayed like in the media that everyone here is so like rich and that, but it's not. There's regular people like me, like you guys, you know. It's like it's probably a high. It's, you know, in USA they say the 1% the rich. It's probably a similar thing, except maybe it's like 2% instead of 1%. And now this is going to be just Bayern retaining. To UK, the front. Do you know the front three? They are my third favourite. Yes, I know the front three. Yes, I'm subscribed to them. Yes, I do know them. Football channel. Subscribe. I think Angry... No, not Angry Jen. Someone else is on their front three. I just have to remind myself. Yeah, I am subscribed though. Oh yeah, it's with that guy with the glasses, the beard guy, and what's his name? It's Yuan, I think. Yuan's a go to ball knowledge. I mean, I'm not going to have my opinions on political stuff, Retum. So, yeah. I try and keep, neutrally out of stuff, so then I'm not upsetting certain people or not upsetting certain people. Thank you. And this is going to be... Yeah, that's just the offside goal and reproduction. Yanni, Ali, Juwan, Jul. Yeah. Yanni and Juwan probably my favourite, to be honest. Producer Nacho. Yes, indeed. Kane saying he wasn't touching that ball. He clearly was, bro. Don't ever say that, Kane. Bro, you were in the way of the goalkeeper. It doesn't even matter you didn't touch it. You're in the way of the goalkeeper. There is a water break here again for this Bayern Benfica game. From what I've looked up, they use artificial turf in the MLS. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. FIFA need to take control and make sure they put proper pitches. Exactly. Because the reason is because they're using baseball stadiums. They're using NFL stadiums as the venues here since they're bigger than the football stadiums. It's just not good having artificial turf because it just causes so much injuries. You can't get underneath the ball as good. Slide tackles, knee slides, all not a thing here, really. DSK, your favourite with that thick French accent and good humour. Yeah, I love DSK as well. Very good. WDSK, of course. Cooling break for Benfica versus Bayern still on. No actual things happening. Of course, Kimi, Olise, the best on this team, I gotta say. Especially Olise, he is so good. Kieran, he's one of my favourites, honestly. Hi, Ashukum, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Football Bear sponsor you. You're helping them gain downloaders. Yeah, but maybe in the future, I gotta say, maybe the score criteria could be slightly better. It's not the best. They gave Thuram Ulian a low rating, even though he was clearly one of the best Juventus players on the pitch. But yeah, for sure. Nice to hear that you're doing good. Ashukum as well. Say all season that Olise is one of your favourite players. I know, same. Kieran, same. Honestly, Olise, best, along with Doué, I'd say Doué as well provides this sort of vibe as well. Olise and Doué, one of the most enjoyable footballing pair, especially when they were in France together to watch. They were so good. Olise especially, he is just amazing. I love Olise. And Yamal. Yeah, Yamal as well, so nice to watch. I mean, personally, I didn't like his attitude after the Nations League final. That is me personally. But yeah, when he's on the field, though, he is so enjoyable to watch there. Definitely such a good talent. There's someone else that I like. Oh, Nuno Mendes. I love watching Nuno Mendes. Your favourite players to watch right now is Leao and Yamal. Yeah, Leao is also pretty good, especially when he's on form. He's good to watch as well. Bayern game is really hot. Yeah, I know. Lots of cooling breaks here. I don't get the cancellation of the Auckland Boca game for now while it's delayed. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. There's not even rain over the field. Play. What are you fearing? Oh, Kvaratskhelia. Oh my goodness. Don't get me started on Kvaratskhelia. I said back in the Euros, I think when it was Georgia versus Portugal, I was watching their game. I didn't stream or anything back then. I literally said he was going to be one of my favourite football players coming up in the future. Honestly, he is amazing. Yeah, when Leao's good, he is amazing to watch as well. Definitely a lot of enjoyable wingers, there are so many good ones to watch. But for sure, just a select few like Olise, Doué, Kvaratskhelia, Nuno Mendes, Yamal, all just brilliant. Hi, Clicks. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. And Liao's too. I'd for sure love to see Liao and CR7 and Mane link up on the field. That'd be really cool. Really cool link up there. I mean, national team link up. And then Mane and Liao would just be, you know, so fun to watch. Otavio in the midfield. Need a new midfielder, though. I don't know about any others. I gotta say, left back, Noaf Bushal is actually excellent. I don't know what people... Sometimes people bagging him. I have no idea why, honestly. He's actually good. Genuinely very skillful. Liao and Yamal, yeah, just so good. Honestly, guys. Just the best. Everyone who's watching right now, drop your 3 favourite players. Doesn't have to be a winger. Any 3 favourite players while we're waiting, you know, for the next games. The Boca Auckland game to resume. And also for something interesting to happen in this Bayern game. Yeah, and Yamal on the same team would be unbelievable, yeah. You're seeing Benfica winning this game. Yes, they're winning 1-0. Surprisingly, it's because Bayern were not playing, you know, the best of squads. For me, probably the best 3 currently. It's all current, by the way, not of all time. Best 3 currently to watch in terms of football is Elise, Mbappe, and either between Doué and Yamal. Really, it's hard for me to pick. Probably my boy Doué, just because I share the same birthday as him. Oh, I gotta say Nuno Mendes as well, so good. Yeah, I'll say Nuno Mendes because he's not a footballer. I gotta say as well, Courtois is up there for me as a goalkeeper. Courtois just always carrying. But yeah, I love Kylian as well. Kylian's one of my favourites. Pedri, Yamal, Elise. Yeah, definitely those guys are just so good. And there's, oh my goodness, just away there. That was so close for Bayern to get the equaliser there through Pavlovic. Just not good enough, that shot. Is there a dog walk as well like yesterday? Yes, it will be later, at a later time, of course. But there will be a dog walk. In your opinion, Barca should go for Leao instead of Nico? No, Nico Williams in Barca will be phenomenal. You know, that link up, the Spanish link up, I for sure think he would, you know, better suit compared to Leao. So close to Bayern. Yeah, they were close to that one. Trubin, a very crucial save there. Favourite ballers right now are Nuno Mendes, Yamal, Valverde. Yeah, Valverde as well. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I'm good. Thanks for asking, bro. And this is on the side here. It's going to be Benfica trying to clear the ball. How's Dynamites isn't here. He's again probably only here for the round of 16 games because they're a bit earlier. But yeah, he's relaxing after football, I think. And it's going to be a Benfica throw-in. Very close for a corner there for Benfica, but just not quite. Valverde can play both defensively and attacking. Yeah, he's a all-rounder. Valverde, sort of like Toni Kroos in Germany during the Euros. Congo, and all the best for the match. Yes, thank you, AR. Though I don't know what you mean by Congo. But I haven't been keeping up with the Boca game. It's delayed. Yes, weather again. Really annoying. There's not even a storm over the field. Why is there a weather delay? I have no idea. Absolute disgraceful decision-making from FIFA for these weather delays. It's genuinely just poor. Valverde would fit in any team in the world at this peak form. Yeah, exactly. Yes, round of 16, yes. He's back for the round of 16. It's not round of 16 yet. Why is it sunny? Yes. I know. Why are they still doing the matches when they're sunny? Weather delays are so embarrassing, especially when you know everywhere else they play during the rain. Everywhere else really. It's actually insane. Salah, Yamal, and Adams. Oh, very interesting pick there, Noel. Yeah. Salah, Yamal, and Adams. That's actually good. Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's what you meant by Congo. Oh, I thought you meant Congo is in the country. I was thinking, what? But yeah, interesting picks here, guys. I love to, you know, hear some unique, you know, names like Tyler Adams. Of course, Bournemouth player. Very good. Another player, I got to say, Dean Huijsen defense is just looking juicy. He's looking very good. Looking amazing. I love to see him in the defense now. I used to have that feeling with Asensio, but no, not anymore. Asensio really off-put me with his performances the last 2 games. And Sanchez coming off here, and Renato Sanchez, of course, for Benfica. And on will be coming Badrami. And yes, everyone's good in my family. Thanks for asking, AR. Who's my top 5 favourite ballers? Olis, Due, Yamal, Nuno Mendes, and by ballers I mean young players as well. Kylian, of course, Kylian. Kylian technically not young anymore, but still, I love Kylian. Can't leave him off a list. It's so weird. Mbappe, I still feel is like, only a 22-year-old player, or 23. But now he's getting old now. Not that old. I feel like his longevity would be pretty good, Mbappe. You can see the artificial turf on the side. It has a darker color. Yeah, for sure. It's not great. It's not great at all. Shouldn't be artificial. Let's be honest. Should have been. The tournament's been planned for about a year and a half now. Should have been laid a year ago, not 2 or 3 weeks before. And Elise just pocketed there nicely by Benfica. People are saying Mbappe is at his worst. Just look at the stats. Mbappe at his best this year, carrying Real Madrid. Literally, as I said earlier in the stream, let's be honest. I don't even really think it was Don Carlo's fault. I don't even really think it's Vasquez's fault. It's just the fact that injuries, then most of the players that usually perform for Madrid were so bad during the season. Bellingham, Vinny, just not great at all. But yeah, Kylian carrying Madrid on his back at some points, especially, the games against Barca. Even though Barca won all of them, Mbappe was so good in, especially that last one, La Liga, almost won the game single-handedly for Madrid with the hat-trick. The 2 passes that he did to that guy, Munoz, who missed 2 open goals. Just really such class from Kylian. What the heck is Bayern? I know, Bayern is not doing well. They're fumbling a lot. Kane fumbled that first goal. He shouldn't have been there. Hybrid stitch pitches last 5 years. Exactly, I know. I mean, really, why are MLS still using the turf? No one plays on turf. Their own players complain about it. The people in the league. The only time you use turf if it's like a training ground in public or something. Or if there is a match, Madrid versus Dortmund, Bellingham versus Bellingham. That would be very interesting to see. I'd love to actually see that one. Jude and Job are already competing with each other. They're both saying they're 1-1 against each other because they both scored. I really hope Auckland don't crumble. Yeah, I know. They did this last time, Auckland. They were actually doing really well against Benfica, and then after the delay, they came back and got, 6 conceded against them. Really crumbled there. Mbappe started the season off not that great. Yeah, for sure. Took some time to get used to this new surroundings, but there is no doubt that he has a very successful season. Exactly. I actually felt like his initial game with Madrid was very good. The one against Atalanta. That was a very good game. But yeah, then he really... Yeah, at the start of that La Liga season wasn't great, and then now he's good. Your opinion, sell Vinny and buy Leao? Vinny's getting back. I think, Vinny will get back there. I'm for sure. I mean, he's been much more, I gotta say this though, he's been much more respectful lately. He has been. You can see he after the Barca match against Real Madrid, the final one, went up and shook all of the Barca players' hands. That is class from him, I gotta say. None of the other Madrid players actually did that, except for him, and I think Kylian did it as well. The rest of them didn't. J Bellingham versus J Bellingham. Exactly. Exactly. You still think of Monaco and Mbappe? I remember buying him on FIFA career mode for all of your teams that year. It's the same. I still think of World Cup 2018 Kylian, For sure, I think of younger Mbappe. I don't think of anyone else. World Cup Kylian. Even 2022 World Cup Kylian, I still think, that's how old he is, but he's not. Dino versus Dynamite. Yes. We'll have to do one in the future there, me and Dynamite's versing each other. Smash like for football. And this is now Elise. Cleared away. Match we'd love to see. Yes, exactly. Elise just really performing here. Don't know what he's doing. Just pass it, bro. Oh, yeah, that was a little bit frustrating. He should pass there. Don't know why he was holding the ball up for about 20 minutes, but Vinny played decent against Pachuca. Class is permanent. He'll be back, in my opinion. Yeah, he's not like Rashford for sure. Vinny against Pachuca was good. The final few La Liga games, he was good. I gotta say, he really started to turn up again. He'll be back. I think he was having a rough patch with mental reasons, for sure. He wasn't performing on the pitch because of that. The fans in some of those stadiums are really, really, they're classless fans for some of the La Liga teams. I know he eggs them on a little bit, but come on. And then also, the Ballon d'Or incident, I think, really hurt his mentality a little bit. Okay, and there's a cross by Lamer, just caught, and it's going to be Trubin holding up possession. You had faith in Vinny as well, but it's been a year, and his performance has been... It's been a year only. I mean, if it's been 2 years, fair enough, but it's been only a year. Let's be honest. It's not... Everyone in that Madrid team was not performing, especially, I've got to say, Bellingham fell off. He absolutely fell off after the first season, first couple of games for Madrid, and then he just turned, invisible for nearly every game. But yeah, a lot of Madrid's players were not performing last season. Hopefully they start this season. Jude's already looking better this season. Vinny's looking better. We'll see how Kylian performs with them. Imagine, Jude, Vinny, Kylian, Arda Güler's looking very good. Rodrigo, the defense line. Imagine if all those players actually started turning up really good. We'd have an unstoppable team, especially with Hodgson. When he said he would work 10 times better, I thought he would go becoming a beast, but now he's going forward with Kate. Nah, you did him dirty there. 10 times better. I think that was his biggest mistake as well, though. The mentality really affected. Gonzalo Garcia, yeah, very good. Very good. That being said, if Vinny replicates these bad performances next season, then there will be serious questions. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Who do I think deserves the Ballon d'Or? I've said it every time someone's asked me this question. One player comes to my mind immediately, and they're going to be underrated for a lot of you guys. They're going to be not the top pick for a lot of you guys. Nuno Mendes for me, a left back who has done the best season probably for a left back in a long time. Player of the tournament for a national competition as well, which Ballon d'Or puts up high. Won the treble with PSG as a crucial player, not a crucial player. In the final, he turned up. For sure, Nuno Mendes for me. Just very underrated in general as a left back. In terms of, winning the Ballon d'Or, I don't mean underrated because he is so good. Outrageously good, yeah. That's the problem as well. What does a defender have to do to get the Ballon d'Or? What do they need? You know what I'm saying? Like, Van Dijk had the class season, he came second. Nuno Mendes really had the best season, really, for a left back in so long. Should be getting it. Just based on, the national competition and everything. Vinny first skill against Pachuca play was crazy, but it failed. Rainbow Flick is becoming more of a meme than the Boateng meme. Yeah, well, I mean, he attempted. Fair enough. But yeah. You always try something different on the football field. Maybe you'll be a bit more silent in terms of skills next game and just be, passing around. Mbappe is back for the next game, by the way. He is back. So we'll see Kylian this season, see if he can increase his goal count before the Club World Cup closes off and the season officially ends. Would love to see Mbappe, get some goals. And looks like Di Maria is going to be subbed off here. Yeah, he's being subbed off. Di Maria and Pavlidis is being subbed off. Defender nowadays basically cannot win the Ballon d'Or unless they get goals from set pieces, especially free kicks. They're very attacking fullbacks or wingbacks. Yeah, definitely as well. Nuno Mendes' goal count is actually pretty decent. I want to see his goal count because I swear that guy has a high goal count for a left back. Let's have a look here. Nuno Mendes, let's have a look. So, in Ligue 1, he had 1 goal, 3 assists. I mean, that's not the best. He has a 7.31 rating as well. Only 3 yellows as a defender. That's very good. And in the Champions League, if we look, let's have a look at his stats in all across. In total for the whole season, he's had so far 5 goals, 5 assists, 7.4 average rating on FootMob, 98% touch quality, 87% chances created. He is very good in chances created. Let's have a look here on his League 1 chances created here. I think he creates so many. chances created, 30 chances created in the league on 22 successful crosses. That is brilliant. You know, very, very brilliant. 852 accurate long balls. 1,157 successful passes. He has 31 successful dribbles, which is amazing for a left back. And he's been awarded 1 penalty. On defense, he's only conceded a penalty 1 time. Yeah, fundamentally a winger or a 10 will win it. Yeah, I know, which is a bit annoying. You know, there should be a separate award for defenders if it's going to continue like that, to be honest. But yeah, for me, Nuno Mendes for sure. I feel I'm going to support my boy. I think he's going to get that. But, you know, it is the Ballon d'Or. We never know who they're going to give it to now. So we'll have to see. Gee, you're feeling a bit scared, bro. No one's home and there's a haunted villa in our neighborhood. Well, you got me, Aratem. So if anything happens, just message on here. And that is going to be a free kick for Bayern. Yellow card coming out there for number 47 for Benfica. What's Sané becoming? He's just always looks... Well, I mean, he's leaving Bayern, so bye-bye, Sané. Good riddance. Go to Galatasaray. I mean, good signing for Galatasaray if he performs, but yeah. Against Bayern, for Bayern, he's finished now. Time's up. That's why he's probably looking demotivated. Prime Bale over Prime Di Maria. Sure. Yeah. Prime Bale is good. Very good. Di Maria, very underrated. Dynamite says Di Maria is the most underrated footballer of all time. I don't know what your guys' opinions are on that. I say he's pretty underrated. How is this match still suspended? Like, let's be honest here. The whole other match is about to be finished. It got suspended in the 57th minute. How is it still going? I'm going to stay on here until it comes unsuspended, you know, so we can all watch together. But still, that is frustrating. Thomas Müller is, yeah, Thomas Müller for me. I told my brother that Thomas Müller for me is probably the most underrated of all time as well. He is just phenomenal. He is so phenomenal. He is like third in a lot of stats where Ronaldo and Messi are first and second. So, really, Thomas Müller just should be getting some more credit for what he did. In fact, leaving Bayern, I actually honestly, you know, I wouldn't have thought Bayern would get rid of him. I would have thought they would keep him on the bench, you know. He's been decent this season, I got to say. Surprised by their decision. You know, definitely surprised. Also a bit cursed of me watching the Bayern game in the Dortmund top when I have a Bayern top. But, yeah, sorry, Bayern fans, if you are watching. No offense. I'm sure there's none in the Bundesliga. For some reason, everyone seems to be, you know, joyously connected with each other. Lamer passing to Olise. I feel like whoever got the goal would get player of the match. Again, I feel like Olise should be getting some sort of, you know, credit for his performance has been so good. Same with Kimi. Let's be honest here, everyone. The Aguero, Sterling, and Sané trio was competing against the second best trio of all time, Salah, Bobby, Mane, and look at where the players are right now. The second best trio of all time, Salah, Bobby, Mane. So who's your first best trio there, Ion? I'm assuming it's BBC, but just because you're a Madrid fan, of course. Yeah, Aguero, Sterling, and Sané was something else though. Yeah. I mean, they at that time they were great, but yeah, now MSN, yeah. For me, I can't really pick apart you know, in terms of trio, I feel like MSN was better in terms of a trio, because really, when you think about it, the BBC trio is just Ronaldo carrying Benzema by giving him goals on a plate, and Bale, you know, turning up, you know, when he's needed most. Yeah, Madrid fan, MSN for sure, because really, you guys have to admit as well, even if you're not a Madrid fan, that Ronaldo was absolutely carrying that trio. Literally, I think single-handedly he had more goal contributions than the other two members of the trio, Benzema and Bale. I guess I should never listen to that ghost story as bro, I'm cooked. Don't worry, Retim. You got us. You got us. It's all good. Elise long range shot. That is a curler, and it just goes over. Elise really attempted that one. Something he looks to be very good at long ranges. South American glory days, exactly. You know. Suarez prime as a striker is something else. I actually, you know, BBC wasn't even a trio. It was like Ronaldo. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. It was Ronaldo carrying and Bale performing at times. Yeah, Benzema was invisible. Definitely, I feel like that Benzema later on, when Ronaldo left, performed better. Because I feel like then the tactic changed to, instead of, you know, Cristiano being, you know, the best player on Madrid by quite a fair bit, it turned into, you know, the team being very balanced in where, you know, Benzema could start receiving the ball through the centre, whereas before it was, you know, played in from the left side or the right side, even through Bale. It was played in and then they would shoot, whereas now it was passed into Benzema, who would tap in like more of a poacher. I mean, they did do that a little bit. Cristiano gave Benzema so many chances, but yeah, Benzema just wasn't the best finisher for me. I think Suarez is genuinely better striker than Benzema. I know Benzema is Ballon d'Or, but, you know, as a Madrid fan, even that's how I feel. I think Benzema sometimes is just, you know, he had a very good season. That's how he got the Ballon d'Or. Very, very good season. But, you know, back in the days, whereas Benzema and Suarez around in those, you know, top clubs, Suarez for sure was better. And we have a time here. The match will be restarted for Auckland versus Benfica at 16:10 local time, which is 4:10 in the US. Let's see what time that is for us. 4:10 p.m. USA to KSA. Let's see, 11:10. No, that can't be right. It says the match will restart and in negative time. What? 21:10 UTC. And when the wingers are enough capable of inverting and scoring, why the use of the striker exactly. That's in, yeah, so the match is restarting in 10 minutes, guys. Suarez's best calendar year is arguably that legendary Liverpool season. Wait, are you talking about the match being restarted? Yeah, only, you know, 15 minutes. Go look at the stadium on, I don't know if you guys are watching on DAZN for this match. If you've got DAZN, you can watch this. Look at this stadium shot. There is not a single evidence reason for why this should have been cancelled. What in the world was that for? It's sunny. Suarez's best calendar year is arguably that legendary Liverpool season. Yeah, exactly. Suarez just, you know, performed. That's why I like Suarez. Even, you know, you shouldn't, by supporting one team, hate another player. It's not how it's supposed to be. Like, I know, you know, it's turned into that tradition in football where you hate a player if they're not on your team or whatever, but like, I always feel like that you should like every player, except for the really annoying ones. For example, Al Hilal Al Balahi is the absolute worst definition of worst player ever to exist. Not even joking. Absolute unlikable guy by a mile, a landslide. They see the ghost or something like they're afraid. Exactly. I don't get it. For sure, Mane, Bobby, Salah, all great. You know, Mane currently on Al Nassr. When he performs, he hasn't been performing, you know, start of the season. He wasn't performing end of last season ever since AFCON. End of this season, he showed up. He actually showed up and cooked. He was genuinely amazing, Mane. At the end of the season, at start, he was, I'm not joking, guys, at some points, literally Al Nassr were going to sell him because he was that bad. He was literally giving the ball away to teams. But yeah, for sure, end of season now, he's a must-keep because he's so good. Yeah, the link up between was crazy. You know, Firmino might actually be leaving Al Ahly as well. Saudi Al Ahly, not Al Ahly Egypt. That's in this competition. Saudi Al Ahly, because I think he's too old now for them. They're trying, you know, the SPL's changed to younger players. That's what the target is. So yeah, I think he's going to be leaving soon. I mean, he won the AFC Champions League with them. I think that's a lot for him. His link up with Ivan Toney was good as well. Yeah, Mane was not good. If you watched any Al Nassr games, Guys, don't know how many of you guys were watching that, but yeah, he was not good for Al Nassr at the start of this season, the end of last season. He was just very, very below average. Elise giving a cross in, and it's, oh my goodness, how did Harold miss that one? How did Mr. Kane miss that one? He really missed a literal, sitter. That header just off target there. Harold is going to be wishing he scored that because there's 20 seconds left. And top 5 best CDMs of all time. Well, I mean, there's not many, first of all, Aya. Like that are very notable, I guess. Busquets, probably the best. No, I just answered. Busquets is probably the best, I will say that. I'll have to have a lot of thinking to really name, the best. But yeah, for me, Busquets is the best one, probably. He's Harry from Sidemen. Yeah, Harry from... Road to Shaw would score that. Road to Shaw would score an absolute unit from outside the box there. Full time. Benfica get the win, and they're through to the round of 16 in first place. Bayern now are in second place. So Bayern will be versing Flamengo, and Benfica will be versing either Chelsea or Esperance. We'll find out today as well. Top 5 midfielders. Currently of all time, Ion. All time, okay. I know, these results very, confusing, honestly. Did not expect them. But yeah, very confusing results. Let's go hide that top, scoreboard, by the way. Whoops, wrong thing. That was the team sheet from that Madrid game. There we go. Top scoreboard hit. We can also remove this delayed sign. And also, I just realized that timer for the Auckland Boca game was counting the whole time. I think it was like at the 56th minute, I think. I'll think about the top 5 of all time. For you, Busquets, Mateus, Makelele, Rodri, and N'Golo Kante. For me, Busquets, Kante's in there. He is so good. Very underrated player. Yeah, as well, in terms of CDMs. He is also probably on my... No, I don't think he makes the midfielder list. He's just so good, though. But top 5 midfielders, for sure, I think Iniesta, Modric. Not in any particular order. Actually, I'll do it in order. This order would please my brother, Dynamite. Zidane first. Modric. Iniesta, but they're interchangeable, really. Iniesta. Toni Kroos. And for the 5th one, Xavi. There we go. I think that's very La Liga bias, but I love all those players. Especially Zidane, Modric, Toni. Love them. Iniesta I actually really like as well. Very humble guy. Very, honest. If you bend down, we can see those highlights pretty clean. Oh, you can? Okay, nice. Love it. Pogba, Iniesta, Modric, Xavi, Kroos. Kroos, lucky he makes the top 5. Kroos, honestly, I was ranking him, high up against my brother when we were just ranking random players. But yeah, Kroos is my favourite midfielder of all time. I love Kroos. I love him. He's just so good, honestly. For me, at least. I just love Tony. His personality. I love watching him in the Icon League. He was a referee at one point for some reason in the Icon League. Yeah, very funny. This match about to restart in 5 minutes. Pogba in first as well. That's crazy. Pogba. But yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes, just having a break, so I can finish up this, take it out, and I'll see you guys in 5 minutes for the return of Auckland versus Boca Juniors. So see you guys in 5. By the way, if you guys haven't already, make sure to smash like and subscribe. Helps the channel out so much, guys. You don't believe how much it helps out. Thank you, though. Okay, guys, we are back. We're back here. I've started the timer again. There we go. We are back now, and we are watching the Boca Auckland game. Let's go turn the AC on. Yeah, Leao dreams of winning the Ballon d'Or. Has to stay. Top 8 league, so Bayern would be a sweet move. Yeah, definitely. At the moment, though, it's looking most likely. Al Nassr Fabrizio did say. It's looking most like. I mean, it's up to him in the end. We, the fans, don't get to decide. I would love it personally, just to strengthen the team. But yeah, jump scare. Yes, I didn't really announce myself coming back there, but we are back. And we can now watch one game in peace, technically. I mean, I was hoping that this game would have been done by now, so then I could, do the dog walk a little bit earlier. But no, unfortunately, not the case. You don't love to see it. That's annoying. But, yeah, it is okay. Now, guess it's all good. And there is going to be a clearance there from Auckland. Cavani and Velasco also got subbed off at halftime. Sorry, guys. Dog walk will happen. Yeah, it will happen maybe in an hour or so. But yeah, I didn't expect this game to continue. So that's why I didn't really plan for it to be later. But it might actually even be later than an hour now because this game, is still going on. So it's Flamengo versus Bayern, Chelsea versus Benfica, possibly Bayern versus PSG semi-final. I know that would be crazy, honestly. Very crazy semi, especially knocking out one of the stronger opponents in this, this tournament. One of them will get knocked out. So let's just move the stuff here. Okay. And that is straight out. It's going to be I think this is an Auckland throw. Boca throw. PSG versus Inter best. You mean Inter Miami or Inter Milan? AR. Because I gotta say both of those teams. PSG versus Inter Milan pretty dead. But if you mean the round 16 one, PSG versus Inter Miami, that'd be pretty crazy. I'm sure PSG is going to score a couple of goals against them, probably 6 or 7. Sorry, Miami fans, sorry about that. But yeah, Miami were lucky that Group A were very weak. I got to say, though, they were lucky that was a weak Group A. Yes. Yeah. Group A, probably, if it had, the likes of, like, one of those strong teams in it, they would have seen it go away. And Chelsea have a good chance to get to the semis with Benfica and the winner of the Palmeiras and Botafogo. Yeah, for sure, Chelsea have a strong chance now. Only if they can, clutch up against Esperance. I mean, Esperance, should be kind of easy for them. But, we never have seen these sorts of matchups before, so who knows how it'll go. Chelsea should get in the bag. Miami wins for Club World Cup, then Reed will be caught. I mean, it really depends on if they win and it's somehow, PSG's best performance in a long time and they're getting, 4 penalties in a game, then sure. But, yeah, it really depends on how the game goes. Auckland keeper needs to stop making those long balls because, yeah, I know that he keeps doing that. I don't know why Auckland did this in the previous game as well. They just give the long balls to absolutely no one. It's just play it out from the back, guys. Do you want to win? I don't know if they want to win. And there is a nice catch by Garrow, though. Gotta say, he did catch that one pretty nicely. And Auckland just passing around at the back. I know he does it again as you say it. And nice and collected by Martinson there. Glad to see Trubin get the man of the match, but because he made some big saves. Yeah, I'm actually, surprised that Trubin got that. I'm glad to see it, but usually it's voted for, the most famous person on the field. So I really would have thought, Di Maria or Otamendi or one of the Bayern players would have got it, Neuer or something. But yeah, surprised that they actually voted, an actual proper deserving person. And there's a goal by Boca. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. It's being conceded. It's being conceded there. Looks like this goal might be checked for offside. Let's see, is this an offside goal? Oh, it looks like a handball touch. Looks like this touch was handballed. Yeah, I think this might be handball. Auckland, I think, too focused on the handball, though, there. They call it, and then they're not actually focusing on the actual threat. Thank you. Yeah, I got this at... I think it's like... when I visit... The only time I've ever visited New York, I think I got that. Maybe? I can't remember. There's like a Marvel store there or something. Could have also just been from here, some random store. There is a VAR check. It's always after the rain delay. Yeah, goal always after the rain delay. Let's have a look. Is this going to be a handball? I think it is. Yeah, handball. Handball control. Should be denied. There's a handball control there. Benfica topping the group, having Bayern crazy. Yeah, exactly. Unexpected, really. Benfica topping the group. I guess maybe it's beneficial for Bayern. You know, Flamengo might be a bit easier for them to deal with instead of Chelsea, because they have been good against the South American teams, Bayern. So we'll see. Is this a handball? Yeah, it looks like a handball. I don't know if it's going to be allowed or not. What's the referee going to say? Handball. No goal, it looks like. Looks like this goal's about to get removed. Looks like a control from the arm there. And no goal. Back to 1-1. Auckland really, you know, lucky there. They should have really been focusing, though, on the actual, the play instead of the handball there. I mean, lucky that happened, but yeah, focus a little bit more on the play, Auckland. Yeah, I know, Bayern's lost the game. You still can't believe it. I know, it's insane. That is crazy, isn't it? So, put this here. And there is just a little bit of an injury here for the Auckland player. Bro got scratched. I know. The fact that the Boca player is actually arguing that he didn't injure him is insane. There's literally a scratch mark there from your cleats. And this is now going to be Auckland on the left side. Finding a nice through ball there. Auckland with a chance, actually, and it's just given him back to Martinson, who tries to release this very quickly. That is a complete waste from Martinson. Not great from him. Not great at all from Martinson. I know it's gone red as well. I know it's actually pretty insane. That's not going to be a yellow card, you know. Find that a bit, you know, weird decision from the referee. And it's going to be a throw for Boca, it looks like. No, it's going to be a throw for Auckland. Just a throw there to the side. Trying to really find some play. Boca just kicked that one out. It's going to be another Auckland throw. Little flick on by Auckland. Just defended nicely by Boca Juniors. And it's going to be a play down the field for them. Here's a chance really to get the second goal here. Yeah, I know that was a nice back heel. I gotta say, sometimes I feel like back heels aren't used enough. Like, there was a moment there where the Auckland player was actually being controlled. I think he was facing his teammate that way, but there was a teammate running onto the side there, and he was being controlled here. So the teammate running on there, if he had back heeled, it would have gone into his path. He would have been onside clear through goal. So back heels, you know, I feel like they're not used enough in current football. Could be used way more, I feel like. Definitely underutilized. That's the word. Underutilized for sure. And this is going to be a bad control from Boca, and it looks like it's actually going to be Boca Juniors throwing. I think it's touched out. Yeah, Mbappe loves the back heel. Yeah, exactly. Mbappe all the time with the back heel. I feel like the players who do that is Mbappe. I think as well, Nuno Mendes does it quite a fair bit. I feel like most of the PSG squad actually does it. Doué does it. Yeah, but a lot of back heels actually from that PSG squad. I'm now thinking about last year's and this year's. I think it's maybe Luis Enrique's style, where he, you know, allows them to do that sort of flare passing. And this is going to be just Boca controlling at the back here. Now to the left side. This is Palacios just trying to pass it through. And it goes straight out. So poor control there from that player. Oh, it's actually corner. Surprised. Okay, you actually got corner there. Number 23 for Boca Juniors. Blanco. Blanco crossing in. And that is going to be a goal kick. You'll watch the match in the next 10 minutes and then sleep. Oh yeah, no problem, Ian. Thank you for, you know, coming here onto the stream and talking. Appreciate it so much, bro. Appreciate it. So some more of this drink. Okay. And this is going to be now straight out by the goalkeeper there. Again, Garro's just wasting possession there. I don't know what that is about. Just kicking the ball down the field and praying that it goes to a player. I mean, just pass it out the back. It's not that hard. Academy ballers do that. I know you're semi-pros, but still, like, come on. Cross coming in. Just cleared away by Auckland. I mean, you've been doing good up to this point, Auckland. But, I mean, giving the possession to them too much is, you know, too much. Yeah, same. I'm actually hoping for a 1-1 or, a surprise Auckland win. I really hope Auckland can, come something from this tournament for their fans. Even being, partially from New Zealand. I really do hope that. Also, welcome to the stream, Yannick. Hope you've been having a good day. And there is going to be something here for Auckland, it looks like, maybe. Let's see. Well, there's just like a push down on one of Auckland's players. Looks like it might be a free kick here. Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. Looks like he's also going to be substituted off here. Manicum. And on comes his replacement, Zeb. Zeb coming on for Manicum. For Auckland. Do I think they can keep this? I mean, they're lucky that delay wasn't too long, because I think if it was longer, then they wouldn't have. Just like we saw in the Benfica game. Like, I know they conceded a penalty before halftime, but it was only one goal. They were playing similar to this before halftime, and then that delay really messed them up. I do think they can actually keep this against Boca Juniors, just because Boca aren't looking great in this current state. They're looking very weak on the ball. They look, they're a strong attacking side. They've had a lot of attacks, but really, Auckland's been looking better in defence. I mean, Boca did score before. It was counted as a handball in the goal process, which it was. But, of course, that was a, dangerous sight for them to see. I think it'll be possible for them to keep this, though, if they continue up their play style that they've been playing up to this point, at least. Anyway. For sure. And this is going to be Boca just passing around at the back there. It's now going from Palacios over to finding this left-hand side here. And this is going to be Merentiel just losing the ball. And it's going to be a Auckland free kick. Just fouls Auckland right back there. Yeah, just a foul there on Auckland's number 20. Not great. And that would be, of course, if I have a look at the players list. I don't know who that is, to be honest. Yeah, Matthew Ellis. And another long ball wasted by Auckland for no reason. Could have just played out of the back once again, I said, but okay. Just continue to play as so, just dropping the ball down the field. This is now going to be Boca, just passing it on to this right side here. Boca will need to, pick up the pace here in terms of trying to score a goal. So let me just change that. Ain't no way the commentator said Zeb is a parcel delivery driver at day. Can he deliver now? Yeah, we'll see if he can deliver that. Garrow's been excellent. I've got to say, he's definitely a better goalkeeper than the one that was playing before on the first day. Garrow's just been performing. Genuinely looks like a good goalkeeper. He had to come back and say that. Yes, of course. I can't hear the commentator, so I have no idea if he ever said that. But yeah, thank you for telling me that. I appreciate that. Zeb, parcel delivery driver. Just like the previous goalkeeper, Tracy was a pharmaceutical warehouse worker. Works the forklift at the pharmacy warehouse. I mean, being here, imagine getting a win here. That would honestly be insane. A win against Boca Juniors for a part-time team. Hala Madrid, let's go. Your Lelness. Thank you for tuning in as well. Your Lelness. And hopefully I said your name right. Hala Madrid. All the way. Hala Madrid. Let's go. Also, Killian's back next game. Zeb with the winner as well would be crazy. I know, that would be crazy, honestly. And this is going to be for this Boca Juniors. Just trying to find, again, more crosses on the side, really. A lot of these teams in this tournament have been crossing. I'm surprised by how many. Before I go, everyone saw it. Exactly. You get cool animation. Exactly. This is Auckland now clearing the ball out of the box. Only if you're a public subscriber, that is, Ion. Of course, only if you're a public subscriber. But nevertheless, let's continue this game. This is Martinson just passing it out over to this left side here. This is going to be Pellegrino. 20 subs. Oh, W's, yeah. So let's go. I did not realize. Just having so much time investing in the football. Thank you, bro. Yeah, for telling me that. And this is going to be on this left side again. It's going to be now Velasco just trying to get some possession. Or sorry, should I say not Velasco, because pretty sure we can. Wait, let me have a look here. Velasco, yeah, he came off. Instead, it is going to be Zeb on for them. And then it's going to be number 22, Zenon. Yes, Zenon is who I was thinking of. Yes, Auckland just need to hold on a little bit longer. I feel like if they hold on a little bit longer, they can get this for sure. When's the next stream? So there is supposed to be a dogwall stream today. I'll have to see what time I can do it, because I don't want to do it immediately after. I need a break, but the next football stream's at 4 a.m. KSA, so you have to check what time that is for you. And that is a good little clearance here by Auckland, just preventing that ball from going in. Bit of a waste. I mean, he just cleared it straight into the wall right next to him. I mean, just kick it down the field, my guy. Oh, it's deflected out. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Want to throw him for his team. Okay, big respect. Did not expect that, to be honest. And this is going to be now with the ball. Boca, who win it back. And yeah, cleared away again. A draw here even is going to be big for Auckland, let's be honest. Good night. I don't think I'll be able to see you next stream at 7 a.m. here, but it's an alarm, so I'm up for it. Okay, W's, Ion. Let's go. Hopefully I'll see you If not, have a nice sleep. Try and get a lot of sleep, and I'll see you in the next stream, which should be a Deltarune stream, being that impossible boss, and then we'll do the next football stream. Then, in the coming days, I'll start trying out more and more games, since I think we're close to finishing the Deltarune series. Of course, we'll still play the game in the events of, like the beating all 4 chapters in a row, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, at the moment, as it stands, that'll be probably the end. Yeah, I know. 7-8 in the next football stream. I said if I don't see you there, then I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, it's 3:30. Oh, that's crazy. 3:30 your time. Insane. Boca with another chance. Take the shot, deflected away, cleared, and it's going to still be a ball here for Boca. Another shot coming in, and it's going to be a corner. Oh, is that a goal kick? Yeah, goal kick. Okay, wow. Well done. I don't know what's happening here. I think it's a water break. Yeah, it looks like there's a water break happening for this game. Please don't tell me it's delayed again. That would be so annoying. No, it's a water break. Okay. For this time, you're going to go sleep. I promise I'll join the stream if I'm feeling sleepy. Yeah, no problem. If you're feeling too sleepy, don't even join in the first place. So then you can rest properly. Yeah, water break here. Not a delay, which is great. We already had a long delay. Next matches we are streaming, guys, of course, will be the matches of Esperance versus Chelsea, a very big one, and Flamengo versus LAFC. If Flamengo even lose, it doesn't really matter. They're already in first place, I think, so they can't go down. No cap, thank you so much, Ion. Appreciate that, bro. But yeah, I don't think Flamengo can get out first, really, if I'm going to be honest. Unless Chelsea... How is Flamengo already confirmed for first of Group D? When they've got, a match still coming, which they could lose the goal difference, and Chelsea could win and increase their goal difference. How's that already confirmed as they lead the first place of 1D? That's kind of weird. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I do think they're going to be 1D winners, but, like... Still, that is a bit strange how it was already confirmed before it's actually happened. Don't know. Kind of weird. Okay, there's still a water break here at Geodis Park. There is absolutely no clouds. So, again, don't know what they were saying with that weather delay there. No reason for it, really. Falsehood. And now it's going to be a return to the pitch here for the players. It looks like that Auckland go ultra defensive for this remainder of the game. I think that's going to be the play here. They have subbed on 2 defenders and 2 midfielders prior as the substitutions. So I definitely can see, a very ultra defensive game style. But we'll have to see. Because a draw here is all they want. Smash like for Auckland winning this game, guys. Smash like. Okay, it's going to be now a ball, what looks like to be for Auckland's goalkeeper, a goal kick for Garrow. They've turned the sprinklers here on the field so that the players can get a bit wet and cool. And still just wetting the players in the field. Enjoying some water break here, they are. Same with the referees standing in the water there. Hilarious sight, actually. It's something you don't really see much too often. And then the referees just signaled to turn the sprinklers off there because he's all good. All nice and cool. Long ball coming out from Garrow. And it's just, lost by Auckland. It's going to be immediately Boca on a chance here. And this is brought over to the right side here. Boca Juniors. Passing back. It's going to be a long-range shot. Garrow just deflects that way and it's cleared. And it's back to Boca. That clearance didn't really go too far. Only 12 minutes left. And possibly, 4 additional minutes for Auckland to hold on. So, in total, 16, 17 minutes of gameplay left. They just need to hold it. That was saved by Garrow off the line there. It's going to be a corner for Boca. There's just a little bit of a head injury here for one of Auckland's players. Brilliant off-the-line clearance there by Garrow. Just swipes the ball away again. Brilliant goalkeeper performance here from Auckland. He was brilliant in the previous game, even though they conceded 6. He was insanely good in that first half before the break. Yeah, it's just Connolly here with a little bit of a injury. Advincula, the one taking the shot from long range there. It was a good punch away by Garrow just to prevent that from going in. And just waiting for the treatment to end. Waiting for this treatment to end, guys. This one a bit silent. I guess we can check the stats. We haven't checked the stats yet. So for Auckland, 26% possession, 0.19 expected goals, 3 total shots, 2 on target, 0 big chances missed, 154 accurate passes, 71% possession, 3 fouls committed, and 1 corner. For Boca Juniors, they have 74% possession, 1.91 expected goals, 31 shots, 7 on target, 1 big chance. By the way, 31 shots. 7 on target, 1 big chance missed, 497 accurate passes, 91% accuracy, 9 fouls, 16 corners. 16 corners. 16. 1-6. Insanity. Absolute insanity for that attack. Would be an absolute upset pull if Auckland win this, They're close to a draw at least. Welcome back, Zothriella. Hope you're doing well. They're close to 1. They just need to hold on here, Auckland. And cross coming in, just headed clear by the Boca player. Just not on target there. Connolly is back on the field after his injury treatment. And it's going to be Garrow ready to take this goal kick. There's also a substitution happening. It's going to be Connolly getting subbed off and Lee. Oh, sorry, it's going to be Yerson Lagos subbed off and Lee is going to come on here. Your phone's on 4%. I'll go get your charger soon. You should get now, Zothriella, because your charge of your phone is almost none. I don't know if it can last for that long. Garrow, long ball going down the field. And that is going to be a poor header by Boca. And then a poor claim by Auckland. They do actually manage to win a second claim there. And that's going to be a free kick for Auckland in the attacking half. Just a foul there by one of Boca's players. See, I think it was Battaglia. Yeah, it is Battaglia just sticking his foot out for too much. And now Auckland back to Garrow. Garrow, long ball down the field, trying to find his player. And that is going to be a ball for Martinson. Garrow just wasted that one there. Not great. So as Group C stands, Boca will finish 3rd with 2 points. And Auckland will finish 4th with 1 point. They can, however, Auckland get their 3 points here if they manage to win, which would be a big achievement, finishing 3rd in the group instead of dead last. And Auckland going to send this ball down the field. And that is a wild header from, I think that was Di Lolo. This is going to Boca just playing it upfield here. It's now going to be Palacios to Battaglia. And now over to number 20 there, which is going to be for them. Who is number 20? Oh, it's number 20 says on football he's subbed off. I swear I saw his number. It must have been, 22. Zenon. That would make more sense, but okay. Here we go. Boca just winning it back on the attack here. Here's a chance. Long ball, and that is saved by Garrow. A brilliant save off the line. He's kept Auckland in this with a point. Still, Boca relentless on the ball. Long range shot there. Brilliant save. Just touches it away. And, yeah, keeping them in this here. It's going to be a corner for Boca Juniors. I think it's like the 17th or 18th corner. It's going to be a long ball coming into the box by Blanco. It's just headed away by Auckland. That's going to be redeemed by Advincula. Advincula on this right side, passing into the centre. That's Di Lolo. Pellegrino. Long ball range shot, and that just goes wide. It's going to be Garrow's goal kick there. 5 minutes of regular time, and then, a couple of minutes of additional time. Garrow is going to be tested here a lot, because, Boca are going to be going for these range, wild rockets, because they think that here, it is going to be time for them to get, a goal, because Garrow is going to be tired. He's not going to be able to save all of these, world-class shots. So, we're going to see. Whenever Auckland lose possession, it's almost impossible for them to really win it back off these players. It's just all about, them misplacing a pass or a shot. There's a long ranger again, and Garrow again punches that one away. Brilliant. And then a long ball by Auckland to clear that down to the halfway line. 4 minutes regular, and then probably like 4 or 5 minutes additional. So we've still got like around 9 minutes maximum of this game left. I'll be surprised if it's 6 or 7 minutes additional. That would be a crazy amount. We'll see. Now, Boca again on the right side. Another cross coming in. It's going to be Advincula. Maybe he's going to take the shot himself, and he does. And it's going to be another corner. It's going to be corner 19 there for Boca Juniors. Corner 19. Most corners in a game, I think, that I've watched at least. That is an insane amount of corners. And sorry about that, guys. There was a little bit of a lag spike there, but we are back. It was just my internet disconnected for a second. Unfortunately, that's the first time this has happened. Don't know why it does this sometimes, but it does. It's a bit annoying, but okay. It's going to be now Boca just, that ball goes too far down the field for them, and it's actually headed away out. Boca Juniors now get a throw in there, headed away by Auckland, of course, that previous ball, forgot to mention. Attempts at goal, Auckland have had 3, Boca Juniors have had 36 attempts at goal. You can clearly see a stark difference. Advincula now, it's only a matter of time before Boca get the goal. How long can Auckland hold on for? Well, we're going to see here. It's going to be a throw-in for Boca Juniors. If it was up to me, Garrow would be game man of the match for his insane performance as the goalkeeper here. Garrow literally single-handedly keeping Auckland in this one. Going to be a goal kick here again for Auckland. And the Boca fans continually singing. I mean, I don't know if they... I don't know if they still think they can get through. I don't know, but I'm assuming they're just singing now because it's fun. Their team has been really, attacking, but they just haven't been lucky. Maybe they're just happy for Auckland, I mean, big respect to them if they are. Because, yeah, currently it seems like Auckland are going to be walking away with a draw. 1 minute of regular time, and then we see the additional time board. Let's wait. 30 seconds left, and then we see how much additional time Auckland has to hold on for this draw. It's against Boca Juniors. And that is cleared away poorly. You're having trouble sleeping? Well, you know, you can just enjoy the rest of the game with me, Ion, you know. There's about 30 seconds left, and then we see how much additional time. The dog stream, yeah, I mean, it'll probably be on when you're sleeping, though, if you're sleeping, because it's going to be, you know, in quite a bit. Because I have to, you know, have a break between the streams, set everything up, all that sort of stuff. Set up the next stream just in case. So, yeah. And it's going to be 6 minutes of additional time. Auckland, 6 minutes left for them in this game. Can they hold on for 6 more? And this is now going to be Boca Juniors just winning possession back from a poor Auckland clearance attempt there. You know, they're playing park the bus, but, you know, big respect to them even getting a goal in this game. Big respect. Cross coming in, and Garrow's just hit that one very badly, and that is saved brilliantly by Auckland's defender. Garrow not on it that time. I mean, every other time he has been, but that was so close. He just does not reach that punch, and it's cleared away by Auckland's defender. Can they score another? Definitely, if they get a counter chance. I mean, the problem is they just haven't been so great in terms of attack. You know, holding on the ball. I mean, they were great the first like 15 minutes, but it's really about a you know, a tired issue. I feel like, can they, you know, continue to play at this thing because they're that tired? Imagine the scenes if Zeb scores. Imagine the scenes if any of them score. To be honest. That save was awkward. Yeah, very, very bad save from Auckland, honestly, to be honest. You know, Garrow should have been on it there, but he was not. Long ball coming out from him, though. And here is a chance for Auckland on an attack, and that is a foul. That's going to be a free kick for them. I really think that Bevan should be taking this a bit quickly, but he's taking his time. Brothers, take it quickly. If you can get on a break here, you might be able to score. Is a clear foul by Pellegrino. Commentators would go like, the parcel delivery man is delivered on the big occasion. Exactly. Referee just telling where the free kick should be taken from. Auckland trying to get really any advantage possible on this free kick. It is a far one. We'll see what they do with it. Long ball coming in. Martinson's probably going to get to the end of that one. Here's a chance for them. Oh, if that had been controlled by Bevan there, that would have been really good. It's going to be a corner, though. This is where they did score their goal. Off the corner. Can they do it a second time? Just, yeah, if Bevan had controlled that, that would have been a really good attempt for a shot because Martinson was out of the goal. The cashier has opened the drawer, not for cash, but for glory. Exactly. And here we go. Corner coming in. Corner, back post, just missed. There was actually, looks to be a scissor kick attempt there by the goal scorer, Gray. Is Gray the one who scored the goal? Let's just make sure. Auckland City, let's see who scored. Yeah, it was Gray. Yeah, he tries a scissor kick there. Just missing it. 3 minutes left of regular time. I mean, additional time. That was close, though. That was close. Really, a corner is the biggest hope for Auckland to try and score, of course, or a big breakaway chance. It's going to be a throw. Football Brasileiro, greater than football Argentinian. First of all, welcome, Versace. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, I have to agree. Brazilian football definitely been dominating. Football Brasileiro has definitely been dominating this, you know, Club World Cup. We've seen it. Botafogo, Fluminense, Flamengo, Palmeiras. I mean, Palmeiras, but you know, Botafogo, very good. Flamengo are very good. W's. And Auckland only need 2 more minutes of holding on here. This is going to be so close for them. So close. And this is going to be Boca winning back the ball. Now, if they get a goal here with 1 minute left, 1 minute, 30 seconds left, that is going to be so unfortunate. They had to, hold on only a little bit longer. Definitely hope that they can. Don't be honest here. Even though Argentina is a bad team right now, Brazil at its peak was better than any. Yeah, peak Brazil, the best international team of all time. Peak Brazil. There's like multiple peak Brazils as well. You have Pele's Brazil. You have, R9's Brazil with Ronaldinho. How many Brazilian maestros there are in that, in the whole national team is just insane of, all time. This is going to be Auckland for a chance to attack. What the heck is that for an attack? Just ran straight into the Boca player like he would move for him. I don't think that's going to happen there. About 30 seconds left. Garrow runs out for an insane slide tackle. He's still out of the box here, Garrow. Run back in. And that is cleared away by Gray. Whoa. Garrow there, just absolutely insane. I know, he came far for that one. Let's make sure that that's not a penalty. Yeah, he does get the ball there. Cross, clearance. 20 seconds left. Garrow, MVP so far for me in this game. Just so good. So good. Came out there really far to get that slide tackle off. You don't really see that unless you're desperate. Hit on the volley, and it's punched away by Garrow. Really should have caught that one, to be honest. I don't think he was expecting it. And they have to survive. 5 more seconds. They're so close. And they've done it. They've done it. It is full time here, and Auckland got a point in this Club World Cup. That one slide tackle where the player doesn't come back, it keeps flying. They've done it here. Auckland have got a point, and their players are so happy. They're hugging the goalkeeper, Garrow. He's done it for them. He saved them. He should get man of the match. He has been so good, Garrow. I can't believe they've actually done it. Got a point in this tournament. All their players are just so happy. I mean, you can see their smiles on their face. They're really just happy to draw with Boca Juniors. The team they didn't think, it's such a strong team. You wouldn't have thought they would get any points in this one, but they actually got a point here. Congratulations hugely to Auckland City. Here's a Sue. Sue! Let's go! Auckland point. Not on the cards for me, but they did it. Huge congratulations. Well done, Auckland. And I'll see you guys in the next streams. Christian Gray, the man of the match. I do think Garrow should have got it, to be honest. He did score the goal, though, Gray, so it makes sense. Well done, Auckland. Well done, Gray. L to the people unsubbed. People unsubbed? What? No, it was, no. It's, basically, there's this thing called, YouTube automation where they go in, sorry, not automation, it's like YouTube, control, where they go in, any time you gain subs, they subtract some subs, which are like bots or whatever, who have somehow infiltrated into your channel. So it was only one person, and it's a bot, most likely. So yeah, no L's. Everyone here is still subscribed, which is all good. W's, everyone. Thank you for everyone who is subscribed as well. Appreciate that. If you do, sub up. It will really help us. We are so close to 5.3k. That is the big goal by tomorrow. Hopefully we can get it. But yeah, huge for anyone who does sub up. I really appreciate you guys. W's in the chat. Congratulations, Auckland, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye, guys, and see you